Cool.
All right, let's go for a little recap. What the hell did we do last time?
There's so much.
We want to fight concert.
We won.
You want to really?
That was so
Won.
disjointed. That was a fight concert. We won.
Sharpe being one guy, Rigatoni missing all of it twice.
I feel like that works for the party, though. I feel like that is an accurate representation of what happened last session, though.
We're such a ragtag 80s group.
I love it.
To be honest.
Oh, the vibes.
Definitely.
It was really, really good. So yeah, you fought Jolly Roger and you won. You performed a really awesome concert to distract some skeletons.
Right. It was a gay rock concert, okay?
It was a gay rock
really
concert.
good.
Rainbow Light. It was really good.
Pedro from the fucking rafters. Wow, they're really good.
Good.
Yeah, you kind of like reunited a family. That was sweet too.
Yeah.
I love how that was not as important as the rock concert.
You reunited a family. You saved a 16-year-old princess. That's, from like dead skeletons. That's very nice.
Those are just like fun facts on top of the cool shit that we did.
Bonus.
And Pedro had a little party in his cabin. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a video game, where you just explain like the cool shit that you did, and then there's like the cutscenes of like what happens story-wise, and you just skip. Like, nah!
Hey, Ree, what was the thing that you whispered in Cheval's ear before you swept him onto the other
him?
onto the other deck? What was that?
I said, hang on to your wig.
Hang on to your wig. That's also what you said before you fucked him.
Yes,
the wig stays on.
The wig stays on.
It is absolutely
stays on.
Jamal went to remove his wig, and then Pedro was like, no, keep on.
He's like balding underneath, and Pedro's like, no.
Me and Ray had a talk that Cheval is actually, we've made him handsome. He's handsome. He may look grimy and like a gross pirate, but when he cleans up, he's pretty good.
In like a dilf
That's
way.
even funnier.
In like a dilf
It's even
way.
funnier if Tilly's. It's even funnier if Tilly's still like, even if he is handsome, Tilly's just like,
Oh no. Because look, she just didn't get it. She didn't like it.
I gotta find my D&D Beyond. Here it is. It actually was that part.
And then Cheval
just need
also
you to find those daddy issues. Then you find them attractive.
Ree, this is what you have right now.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah, let's
This is
just
what
hop
I've
into
decided
it.
it looks like.
It's the morning after. I'm guessing let's I think Pedro's in some afterglow right now. You put your sunset lamp on I can see
have it on me.
to set the mood. Yeah. So you're all waking up on the ship. Does anyone have anything they want to do?
Morning glory.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Sharpe wants to ask Pedro what that new skincare routine is, because you are just dewy.
I will say that Dionysus has left. He left you actually a couple bottles of wine as a little thank you. And Cheval is there.
Pedro just wakes up and he's like, and then he's like, oh, sorry, I forgot that you and I were good morning.
Good morning. We won't mention this to anyone, especially my family. Yes.
Sure.
All right. And Cheval grabs his coat. He grabs his hat. The wig was on. The wig was still on.
God,
uses that good glue.
Can I
as that hole.
Can I ask if he does that Mrs. Maisel thing that before like her husband woke up, she went to the bathroom and like made herself pretty and then laid down next and just like, oh my goodness.
No, it's fucking smudged. It's
these are pirates. These are pirates. His white face paint is slowly fading away. Yeah, no, so he makes sure that he is not seen, and he gets out on deck.
Pedro
Before
was lying. He absolutely will tell everyone.
So okay, that happened. Anybody else?
So Joe's gonna. So how are the sleeping situations? Are the girls sleeping in the same room, or how is it?
Like,
Well, yeah, they couldn't get into the quarters last night.
There's hammocks below deck.
Yeah. So okay. So Joe just like leans and tries to see where Aiden is. Is Aiden sleeping in one of the hammocks?
Aiden, I think like the very first night they got on to the ship, Aiden was like trying to sleep below deck and was like, she's so used to sleeping amongst all her treasures and shit that she was like, this isn't gonna do. And so she grabbed Tilly and they grabbed a bunch of blankets and they broke into Pedro's room and they set up a bed on the floor in Pedro's room the very first night, but obviously couldn't get in there tonight. Yeah. That's where they usually sleep, on the floor in Pedro's cabin.
Okay.
So yeah, they'll be below deck.
Okay. So Joe's gonna like not get out of her hammock, but just lean her head over to where Aiden is, like. Psst, psst, psst.
Are you trying to get a cat's attention? Wait,
Oh no, I'm trying to get your attention.
Yeah?
I didn't know if you were awake or not. I didn't want to like nudge, you know?
Yeah. No. I'm awake. Yeah, awake. What's good?
I finished it. And gives you like a crocheted jersey. Where this is just like Aiden on it on the back.
She's like
a jersey?
Not a jersey, but like you know those
amazing.
jackets. You know those college jackets. Are they called jerseys?
A bomber jacket?
No, like
yeah,
that's a jersey.
Yeah, that is a jersey. Okay, yeah.
17th century pirates. I shouldn't question this. Continue. Go ahead.
Look.
It's just gonna
the
be like
D&D
that
version of a jersey,
amazing.
and just like
Okay.
And it's your colors are blue. She made a purple one.
I've been wearing like bowling shirts this whole time, so.
Like, you're welcome.
Incredible. Aiden puts it on immediately. Immediately puts it on. Yeah.
Joe just like slivers into her hammock and just starts crocheting sweets. So like Tilly's one like, and just starts like looking at Tilly like, what kind of color does she like? Probably green. So she's gonna make a green one.
That is her favorite color.
Aww. So yeah, she just starts like, gonna make the prettiest one, and like just starts crocheting.
I'm gonna be the pretty
Very
girl at the party. So that's what she's doing this morning. She's gonna just stay in a hammock just like that until someone calls her. She's just gonna be like,
okay. Alrighty. Anybody else?
Sharpe is definitely still asleep. You know how like hammocks, like how when you're sitting in a hammock you like kind of sink and there's like a little bit of fabric around you? Sharpe has had so much to drink just from like the ordeal of the past day that he somehow like thrust himself out of the hammock and just face planted on the ground and is just fully passed out. There is drool gluing his face to the floor. And he's just sleeping really hard. He looks horrible.
God.
And that's where he is. So
Oh, Sharpe.
I'll say that his foot got tangled up in the hammock, so he didn't get thrown about during the ship's journey.
Good.
As the ship is moving, you're gonna just stay locked in that area. You're gonna slide in,
his
but
body just like just like back again with his legs.
the heels of his boots
just like
The trail of drool coming from his
lubricated.
Oh no!
yeah,
no need to scrub the deck.
He's
Sharpe got that taken care of.
Yeah, he's still asleep.
I think
Sharpe's
No.
did we did we agree that that Rigatoni's hammock is above Sharpe's?
Oh, did we agree that?
Did we talk about that once? Didn't we talk about that once?
Make it canon now.
But we can do it now.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling so much preemptive shame.
So Rigatoni's gonna get up. Cause he sleeps sometimes. So I had Karen that he sleeps with like Imran sometimes. He's like kind of like a grubby little goblin sometimes. So he'll sleep with usually an object in his hand. Usually it's not usually. Sometimes it's the bagpipes. Sometimes it's the guitar. He uncurls a little bit, gives a little shake, and he's scratching his belly. He hops out of the hammock and he lands on Sharpe. He lands on Sharpe on his feet, hops off him. He's like, that was weirdly softer than usual. Yeah. He's gonna look down, maybe see Sharpe, maybe poke his face.
Sharpe's gonna wake up.
I don't know, Sharpe. He's gonna wake up.
He's gonna wake up.
Hello?
He can't quite move his face because
with his
dry drool just kind of like he has to try a couple times to like get his face up, and he's kind of gonna deliriously go because he can't his eyes are very blurry. He can't see who it is. He thinks for a moment because he sees like curly dark hair. It's Tilly, and he goes, "Morning, beautiful," and then his eyes clear up and he sees that it's Rigatoni and he goes, "Didn't mean that," and rolls back over onto his front again out of shame. It's not the Graham Reaper! Exactly what he does.
Oh no.
My goodness gracious.
I think Rigatoni doesn't want drool on his shoes, and he's like, hey. He's like, what do you mean you didn't mean that? Look at yourself, God! Now, if you meant stunning and said that's acceptable, I understand. I said breathing, so I'm going. Leave you to whatever strange ritual this is. I'm going to see where the fuck we are. Bye. And then he starts walking away. Careful not to step in anything.
Any of the drool. Yeah, Sharpe's just gonna at that get up and just immediately he has his little grubby undershirt on. He's gonna start reaching for clean clothes to try to get himself to look some form of dignified. Probably fail, but that's what he's gonna be doing.
Okay, and Tilly?
She's been up for a couple of hours now. She's just laying in her little hammock, just kind of looking up and playing with either her necklace and sometimes twisting her hair a little bit.
Okay. Such a cutie.
At this point, Pedro has definitely left the cabin, literally in breeches, barefoot, shirt off, and stuff. He's just basking. His hair is loose. He's literally just I had a great time last night.
As you come out of your cabin, you are met with Fleance, and he kind of goes red in the face and he goes, "I'm so sorry. I wanted to speak with you, but I can let you get dressed and ready."
You can speak to me now. What's the problem?
Well, you see, no, it's not that. I just wanted you to be, you know what, it doesn't matter. What I wanted to say is thank you for what you and your crew did for me to help me find my sister.
Oh,
you saved her and my uncle from a perilous fate, and to you I am forever grateful, and I would like to extend to you and your crew an invitation to Delicia. There I can thank you properly with a feast and a party in your honor.
I'm going to stop you there.
Party.
You mean the naval port? Where the navy are.
And listen, I can assure you that you will all be safe. My parents have dealt with my uncle and his escapades on the island of Delicia. We keep it secret, and we kind of turn a blind eye to it, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Is it going to be a big feast or a big?
The biggest feast that Delicia can offer, which is pretty big.
He's thinking in his head, he's like, how can I distract Rigatoni from the fact that I stole his horn by saying to him that they're going to a huge feast? And so he's like, okay. Okay, yeah, we'll go. There's nothing really we have planned. So yeah, we can go to your big feast. But listen to me, little blue boy. Because he's definitely forgotten Fleance's name. He's fully forgotten it. He's like, we cannot be seen by any naval officers. They cannot know the name of the ship. They cannot know who is on the ship. Do you understand?
I understand completely. There is a secret port that me and my family use that is hidden behind our palace. You will
why
not be
did you say
seen
so
or
at
heard.
first? Why did it take you so long to say that, huh? You should have stopped with that one. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll go.
I probably should have. Yes, you're right.
Instead, you tell me to put clothes on. Why would I put clothes on? It's a beautiful day. I had a great night. It's a beautiful day. What's our heading?
North, I believe.
Amazing. He's literally just gonna go straight up to the wheel. He's like, woohoo!
Serafina is going. She's been up, and she's just like, okay, let me take over from here.
No, this is fine. I got it. Look, it's a great day.
Oh, Captain, I really, you know what? I'm not even going to ask. I already know what happened last night. And then she walks off. She walks off.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
And then
3 times.
I didn't need to know that. Thank you. And then she continues to walk. Then below deck, real quick. Joe, Dice is hovering over your hammock.
She just like so like into the crocheting. She's just like, okay, no, I'm gonna explain this. Like she's crocheting like this, and it's just like falling down her face. So she's just like that. She doesn't even see who's like above her.
Yeah, he goes, what are you doing?
Hey, you! I'm crocheting. Right now is for sweet. Fuck. Not sweet. She's really sweet. Tilly.
Crocheting? That's knitting? What you're doing with that all that yarn?
It's not knitting per se, but it's in the family of knitting. Do you want me to teach you?
I don't think I'd be very good at it.
Oh my god, no, come on. And as she like takes his hands and she puts like, tries to like teach him, so you put the finger over here and then you put the needle like that. I don't know how to fucking crochet, but Joe does. So she explains how crocheting works.
Oh, so it's kind of like tying knots.
Yes.
I know how to do that.
Yeah, you just tie so many knots. Just tie all of the knots until it becomes like a thing.
Okay, and so like he's going at it with a little extra hook, and he's like, "All right, this is how you do it."
That's perfect. Is he doing it correctly? She's gonna compliment him either way.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You're doing so well. This is actually really good. I mean, this is the first time you're doing it, and I think you're just absolutely natural.
All right, and he's like, he got into it, and then he's like, Captain said heading, so
okay.
If you want to get something to eat, you should, and then come on deck. And then he just leaves.
What? Oh.
He said that and he left.
Wait, did he leave with with it?
Yeah, he left with it.
I love Dice.
But I was so comfy. Okay. And she like rolls out of a hammock and just lets herself like fall down and just roll a bit until she like gets up like, okay. And she gets puts some clothes and goes up the deck. Still just
I love that she had to forcibly make herself uncomfortable in order to get up. She was like, I gotta make this the worst for me, so I have to do it.
Like,
that's me.
Yeah, me as well. Like, if I need to, like, sometimes I just roll out
Waiting
of bed.
5 hours to pee.
Yeah, it's like, okay. And then she just goes up and she continues to, like, crochet. She's really quick. She's not even looking as she's doing it, as she gets dressed and then goes up and just still with the green yarn.
Very, very nice. Alrighty, so the heading is set. You all are sailing to the island of Delicia. Again, let me know if you want to do anything before you get there.
Pedro needs to give
I think in the middle of I think in the middle of Pedro having a great day, Rigatoni has walked up onto the deck to see where the fuck they are. As he said he was going to do. He's looking up. Is he seasick? Who knows?
Roll for me.
Why did you sound like Ursula there? You were like, sing! But instead it's like, roll.
Roll for me!
I add Constitution, right?
Yep.
I add Constitution, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Forgot how hard it is to see without my glasses.
My glasses.
That's why I put mine on tonight.
All right, 15.
A bit better. You can still feel like a little in your stomach, but you are able
a little
to
tingly.
get through it. Real
Nice,
tingly.
perfect.
You're like,
All right. Looking up. I think he's gonna walk right in the middle of whatever Pedro is doing, but like completely ignoring Pedro and like looking out over the rail, but very much in Pedro's way of whatever he's doing, but being like, where? So it's blue and that's blue. Definitely water. I don't know if he sees anything. Do I see anything?
It's just water.
No. It's just water.
Yes.
It is
The
all
ocean.
water.
Vast, beautiful sea. I know her well.
What do you want,
Chanel.
Rigatoni?
Take me by the head.
Rigatoni. Rigatoni.
Oh,
Rigatoni.
you're here. On this ship?
Yes.
Crazy.
I never left the ship.
No.
Yeah. Well.
Oh.
It's
Have
a
you thought
coincidence.
about it?
What? See, now I did, but then I realized that really it'd make more sense for me to throw you off the side of the ship. Yes, that makes way more
But
sense.
I'm such brilliant company. You always need an entertainer. What, you'd be so bored. What would you play? Yahtzee?
I don't
Okay.
know. I could play this horn.
Look like you
again,
suck at
and
Yahtzee.
He's gonna hand the horn over to him. He's gonna be like, "Here you go." You dropped it.
Where? When? What? What? I don't trust that. I've
during
never
the
dropped
battle.
anything. I've never...
Must have been during the battle last night. You must have dropped
The
it.
battle.
Yeah.
Ah.
You know when those skeletons
You
were beating the
sure?
shit out of you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I remember it differently. I remember having a brilliant concerto.
Yeah,
Receiving lots of applause.
absolutely, yeah.
Enraptured.
You know what? I actually remember that too, and then I remembered their skeletons coming over and beating you the fuck up. Yeah. Wow. Crazy how the tables turn, huh? Must have dropped.
Remember that
from you.
time that you shit yourself? That was really funny, I thought. I like that memory too. While we're reminiscing. That was, wow. You drank a lot that night. I love memories with good old pals. God. Burn those pants. It let me leave the barrel for weeks because you thought I was going to tell everyone. Hey, I wonder who else should hear that story.
Yeah, unless you want me to put you in
You
a
know
bar
what?
with some gunpowder. Let's find out.
I've been needing to write a new song, and sometimes I need a little
He's just
inspiration.
gonna reach over, just grab him by the throat again. He's like, listen. Listen. Rigatoni.
What?
If
I'm listening.
Anyone finds out about that night when I had a bit too much wine, okay,
Yes.
which is a perfect natural. It's a natural response. It's a natural response for the body to
Yeah,
expel. Anyone finds out about that,
natural, all right.
I
very
will
natural.
shit in your mouth.
Oh my fucking god!
Jesus!
I do need those so good. Listen, there's so many other inspiring things, like this whole fucking ocean and how oceany it is. I've always loved how wet and blue and vast and full of shit it is. Not your shit though.
I'm glad
The
we came
shit.
to that conclusion. He's gonna let go.
So
of me.
glad.
I'm glad we understand that.
Nifty, I have this.
I think Aiden's gonna head up to deck and sort of walk in at the end of this conversation and be like, morning.
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 He had a fly in his. I don't know why I went.
Yeah.
But there you go.
bug was bothering me. For sure.
Yeah.
I
It was
think
ugly too.
Aiden's gonna like
so ugly.
climb up to sit on the edge of the railing, like with her 8 legs over the edge.
Cute.
Like she's tossing up, like she wants to just jump straight in, like first thing. She's like, "What's going on? Like, what are we doing? Where are we going? I heard there's a head-in."
We're going to the last to the Stevie. Where are we going?
And you hear Florence suddenly come up behind you and go, "It's Delicia. That's where we're going.
We're going to
Delicioso! They have great
Rigatoni
food there.
Joe goes like, "Oh, I've not been there in a while. That's gonna be fun."
And Fleance turns to you and goes, "You've been?"
Oh, like past. Like, you know, when you like kind of are on port and then you leave the next day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be nice to get to show you Delicia from my point of view. It is absolutely beautiful.
What's
Rich
it like?
people point of view.
It's bright.
Very much so.
Bright.
And then Florence goes, "Yes, it's beautiful." And then she looks out at the ocean and she sits next to you, Aiden, and she kind of like shyly smiles up at you.
Aiden's gonna look over at her and sort of like lean over. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think Aiden's just gonna lean over and be like, "How are you doing this morning, miss? How are you doing this morning, miss?"
Fine, I suppose. It's a little bit overwhelming, I guess. Happy to be going back home. And
it's good
then
to go on adventures, but it's always good to have someone to return to.
Is
it?
Fleance, wow. I love that I named them all with F names. This is
It's
perfect.
beautiful.
Also, I don't know where this light is coming from that's on my face at the moment. Don't know where this is coming from. Florence goes, "I suppose." And she looks back out at the ocean. And Red comes up. And Tilly, are you on deck?
I think at this point, Tilly has probably. But Sharpe is up, right?
Yeah, Sharpe is awake. Sharpe got dressed. Sharpe looks like less of a hot mess right now.
Okay,
Nice.
Tilly went and like witnessed how he looks like that and got him some water.
Tilly is so good to me.
So
Lovely.
yeah, so she's giving him water, and she'll say, "You did really good last night."
Was that? God, time isn't real. Thank you. Mainly thanks to you. Honestly, I think you kept me sane. Would you like an escort up to the deck?
Sure, of course. And so she'll hold on to his arm and
He's definitely trying to walk her up, but he's like definitely still like he's like in the stage of hungover where he's like a little bit drunk still, so he's like
at that point Tilly,
leaning on her just a little bit.
yeah, halfway up,
Hindrance
Tilly's gonna
and
notice this and probably put her hand on the small of his back to help him up.
Oh God, I love them so much.
Love these
Chaos.
two. Oh, I love you, Tilly, so much. That was Sharpe and also me.
I love you both too.
An angel.
So as
So
you
yeah,
guys
now
come
we're
up
on
on deck, okay, Red had come up on deck and you see that he had 2 apples in his hands and he turns around and he sees Tilly and Sharpe kind of arm in arm and he puts the apples back in his pockets and he goes, "Oh, good morning, everybody."
Good morning.
Good morning, Red.
Morning, Aiden.
Morning.
And he's like, "All right, we got some work to do. Everyone ready?"
Oh,
No. Yeah,
I'm more of a watch and encourager.
I was gonna go for a swim, but I guess if there's stuff to do,
I mean, I was gonna.
Depends on what the stuff is.
I was gonna watch Aiden swim because Aiden was gonna give me swimming
I do
lessons.
swim very well.
I think
good at
so
swimming.
too. I was gonna actually like take something random, like the first like paper and like pen she finds in her bag. I was gonna draw and study. Aiden.
Red. What
I can do work. I've never been better in my entire life. I think everyone looks beautiful. I think the sun is shining. I'm ready for work. Pedro, did you have sex last night? You look great. Look, all I'm saying, I could do the job of,
Daddy got in a fight.
of 4 people right now, so you should just let me do whatever you want.
I think he could. I think he could. I'm more of a motivator. I can play some montage music if you really want.
Quite a useful
Da-da-da-da.
friendship aboard your ship. Silver Tongue?
See.
And then Florence comes forward, and she's still, like, wearing a hodgepodge of, like, her brother's jacket and her nightdress, and she's like, can I be of service? Can I help you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Joe's gonna.
Nuts! You want to do it?
No, you can't do it in a
Some
nightgown.
calluses on her
In a
hands.
nightgown. She needs to get dressed into proper clothes.
God, that's sexist. I think you could do a lot of manual labor in a nightgown.
And then Florence, she takes her nightdress and she pulls it. Have you guys seen this? Where she pulls the nightdress between her legs and she ties it around her waist and she makes it into pants. And she's like, "Is this better?"
I was.
Oh yeah, high five!
And Florence gives Rigatoni a high five.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to know, this is
We're good.
very important for my visual gameplay. Are Florence and Rigatoni the same height?
No.
Dang it!
Not, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Florence is pretty tall for her age.
What were you saying, Ree?
Look.
You saying, Ree?
No, this is fine because Pedro very much is used to like Rigatoni just being so loud that he's like tuning him out. He is literally just like, look, I was going to offer you a pair of trousers and a shirt.
Don't need them. Thank you, though.
She doesn't need them. She doesn't need them, Pedro. She
Yes,
doesn't
no,
need your dirty
She should
duds.
turn up back at ports for her parents and she's in a nightgown.
Well, at least
nightgown
she's
that has
there.
been
I don't
better
think your
made.
parents should be picky.
I heard
Like
a
it's a
rumor
put
you were
back.
naked on deck earlier.
I wasn't naked. I'm in the way.
You
You
were
wanna talk
naked
about
on
uniforms?
deck?
I
don't think that's very captainy of you. You can't.
And I am the captain. If I want to
Joe,
walk around naked, it is my home.
Plan.
I can walk around naked wherever I want.
But we have guests, and should guests feel at home at other people's
That
places?
is new.
Yeah, if
That's
they
a
want
pretty
to walk
good
around naked,
point.
they can. Except you. You cannot walk around naked. You cannot. He's like pointing straight at Florence. He's like, you could never on this ship. Never.
Florence, let me get you some clothes. I think I have some extra ones downstairs, since our captain apparently has a uniform on deck.
It's not.
Can I be naked?
The captain happy, then I suppose so.
It's
And
to
then
make her
she'll
more
go with Joe.
It's to make her more comfortable. I was trying to make her more. Come on.
Aiden's gonna be like,
taking off
just
a
gonna
vest.
watch this and just like dive into the water. Just like,
Aiden.
Joe's gonna take
Aiden.
Florence. Gonna take Florence. Like, let's go find something more suitable for a lady. Karen, she's gonna do a lady. I think you look great. As she like goes down.
She's in a dirty nightgown. I wanted her to be clean.
You go bathe then.
I bask in the afterglow.
I will say that Pedro is glowing. He's looking very, very handsome.
I noticed.
Is there like a nice like sort of shimmer? Because like
Yeah, I was gonna say you have you look like you were
shimmer.
bathed in like Rihanna's body
Wow.
glitter lava. Her
The
Fenty
nicest.
glitter lava.
What you got?
That's what you got, Dionysus.
What you got,
Yeah.
Dia?
Yeah.
Tony goes, so are we not getting naked? Or what's going on here?
Clothes on. Fucking
What?
Pedro wrestling his clothes back on.
All right. So, time skip. You guys have sailed to Delicia. and Fleance has helped direct you to the port that lays behind his home and that only his family use. So it's very secret. It lays in just like a very nice cove covered with tropical trees that tower high and spread out all over the rest of the island. And as you dock, you see one other ship, one that's very ornate and well kept. The figurehead is a golden mermaid. On the beach, I'm sorry, it sounded like the tree was coming through my window for a hot second. Sorry. On the beach, there's a rush of people that start coming towards the dock. They've spotted the ship, they saw you coming over the horizon, and they have been waiting. They appear to be guards or military. You're not quite sure. Fleance waves overboard, yelling out to them with like a really big smile. He goes, "It is all right. It's me. It's Fleance." And a few of the guards that have arrived start cheering and calling out to Fleance after seeing his face, and you could hear them going like, "He's alive! He's alive!" Like they thought that their prince was dead. And then Fleance turns to you, Pedro, and goes, "Let me talk to them first. They are my people, and they'll trust
Be
whatever I tell
my
them."
guest. You go do that. I get some clothes on.
So, I'm assuming you guys are all dressed and ready, and you're on the dock, and you're ready to prepare to dock.
Already.
So your ship, you get there, and as you dock and set foot on land, Fleance greets the guards, and they all embrace him, and you could now see that their uniforms are a pastel sea green embroidered with gold filigree details. Golden epaulets that seem to be made of shells adorn their shoulders, and they all wear white wigs that are dusted with a blue glitter. Their gold swords. They're a little bit.
The way that everyone literally did that.
Yeah. Their gold swords. Oh yeah. I mean, Delicia is the queerest place that you could probably.
So we feel at home, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're in Miami. Dale.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Oh god.
And so the guards are all attending Fleance. And then you suddenly see a man dressed in black. He is a dark contrast to the delicate-looking guards, while still resembling a bit of the style themes. His black shirt is covered by a leather tunic, a red sash is tied at his waist, and a silver sword is at his side. His hair is black as ink, wavy and flowing to his shoulders. His eyes are blue, almost matching the color of Fleance's hair. He appears to be very, very serious as he approaches, but then he runs towards Fleance, and his face breaks into a smile, and he embraces Fleance with immediacy. "You're alive. We all thought you were dead." And Fleance goes, "I almost was dead had it not been for this crew that found and saved me." And Fleance turns to all of you smiling and goes, "Cedric, meet the crew of the Eclipse." And I'm going to send you Cedric's Pinterest board.
Oh, we're getting a whole ass.
I'm ready for it.
I
I have a feeling he's hot.
Yeah,
I know.
I have a feeling he's hot.
I have a
His name
feeling
is
he's hot.
Cedric.
I mean,
Drake Digger is just
sounds
rock
hot.
He's hot. He's hot. Guys, he's hot. Guys, he's
let's
hot.
I'm ready for it. Oh yes!
I was
he's
literally
so
gonna
hot.
say, is he like the Darkling? Is he like the book
Listen,
Darkling?
I fucking made
boy.
him before the Darkling, and I was just
Well,
like,
the Darkling,
what the hell?
No, the Darkling.
Hopefully he's not.
came out-
Hopefully.
The Darkling came out 10 years ago, okay?
okay, before I knew about the
Was
Darkling.
aware,
the Netflix
right?
show
Hopefully
before the
he's
Netflix
not
version
like.
started.
Hopefully he's not like the Darkling in a few ways.
In a few ways, but like, does he
Wow.
look like the
But it's
Darkling? Because I'm
In my head, who did I cast him? I think
book Darkling kind of looks like more of Twink than Ben Barnes, so don't you worry. So yes,
Me, cat,
Yeah.
me. No, I'm just kidding.
you know, what's his name? Oh my god.
Hi.
What's he doing?
Is his name Azrai Miller?
Ezra
I was thinking of Ezra Miller.
Ezra.
I was thinking of Ezra Miller. I was wondering
Yeah.
if you were thinking of
Hello,
him.
Cedric.
Stevie.
It's a good
Yeah.
fan
Don't
Yeah.
cast.
do this to me.
He's good looking. He's
Love
really
fan
good.
cast.
That's what I was thinking of. So yeah, now you get his little Pinterest board and his vibes.
Unbuttons his shirt again.
So then Cedric turns to all of you and he takes all of you in and approaches and he gives a very regal bow and he goes, Delicia and I are in debt to you for saving our prince and princess. My name is Cedric Gale. I am the steward of the holiday household. Anything that you might need during your stay with us, please don't hesitate to ask me.
Okay.
Oh,
I was wondering.
That can be arranged.
Oh my
Actually,
gosh. Everyone just gets flustered, like, oh, damn.
I can think of a few things.
Sorry, what were you saying, Megan?
Aiden is gonna be like, thank you so much. I actually heard this is a very nice island. I was just wondering, where's your stuff?
Aiden, you can
Stuff! Your stuff!
Pardon, stuff?
Just
But they have great stuff.
generally, I was wanting to peruse the stuff that you get. Is that not a thing that you have on Fancy People Islands? She's gonna kind of look to Pedro like.
No, she means she's a collector of like bits and bobs.
Trinkets, doodads, thingamajigs.
Oh,
Get this stuff, isn't it neat?
You'll find within the palace there are many things for us to offer to you. And then
Excellent.
he goes and he sees Cheval and he's kind of taken aback and he's like, "Oh, Captain Cheval, what a surprise to see you." And Cheval just kind of like nods, like he doesn't really say anything, and he just goes, "Cedric." And then Cedric sees Cheval and then he's like, Fleance, where's Florence? And Fleance turns around and he goes, "Where is Florence?" And then suddenly at the starboard side of the ship, you see Florence standing on the edge, holding on a rope with her new outfit that Joe put her in. And she swings herself off of the ship and jumps into the ocean.
Tony loves this.
Fleance goes, "She won't stop." Like he's muttering this under his breath. He goes, "She won't stop, not even after being captured by undead pirates. She won't stop."
Now I don't have to wash my clothes.
You're a young
though.
nightingale.
Like that was actually kind of washed. I mean,
But
she's jumping into the water.
That was a good dive
That
too.
was a really good dive.
That was really good.
Independence.
One more time.
You are more than those you know.
And Florence is hearing you guys applaud, and she like waves up at you guys as she's doing a full-on backstroke
Oh my
to
god.
the shore.
She's really good.
Fleance then
Yes,
he
he doesn't
runs
need
onto
you
the
guys.
beach, and he's gonna help her out of the water while Cedric looks at all of you and goes, "Well, without any further delay, let me take you to the palace." And
All right,
come on
The
up.
way.
Pedro's gonna like mutter to the group. He's like, "Best behavior. We just please."
Don't you worry, I have a full set list planned.
I promise we're gonna be really nice as we can. If they're nice to us, we'll be nice to them. But if they're rude to us, then we kind of maybe will be rude.
No,
No,
Joanna,
no.
no. Look, the only person I trust here is Tilly.
Me.
Make sure they do nothing. Tilly.
You don't trust Aiden?
Aiden.
Oh.
You don't trust me,
Aiden.
Don't
I know
trust
what
you,
you
Aiden.
like. I know.
Pedro.
Aiden.
I thought you guys were best friends.
We are. That's why I'm
I
not
thought
putting
so
her in
too.
charge. And we are. That's why I'm not putting her in charge.
Aiden, I trust you, okay?
Tony pats her arm.
She's gonna take Aiden's
that's-
hand and just like hold it like, it's okay.
Tilly, you have to make sure that they do not encourage bad behavior. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't ask for this, nor do I think I'm equipped for it. So are we sleeping here?
I think the lack of respect is kind of hurtful, Pedro. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, Sharpe, you're in charge.
Sharpe
Me?
is in charge for not having bad
He's so
behavior.
hungover.
What?
Sharpe.
Sharpe has been like very quiet this entire time, just kind of like looking around like this. And all of a sudden he kind of like snaps in position and he goes, "Okay."
Oh.
That means the weight of everyone's fucking actions rests on Sharpe.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Hey. He tugs on Sharpe's shirt. Hey. I can do whatever I want, right? I can do it.
Yeah.
Bunk buddies. I can do whatever I want, right? Yeah?
Pedro.
Pedro's gone. Pedro's walked ahead.
Rigatoni,
Have I met...
Rigatoni,
Yeah.
maybe you should go through your manager first before maybe doing something, because this is a really good PR opportunity for you.
I know, but hey, this is a very new managerial relationship, and I'm willing to discuss a few things, but let's not listen. I am very much the face of my face, you know?
Exactly.
Like, we're gonna...
Yes, that's just why I thought we should bring the best out of you, and we should work as a team.
I'm
to do
always
that.
at my best at all times.
Well,
That's why I'm trying to get our babysitter here to let me do whatever I want.
oh well. If
Have
I'm
you
not
look
the
great today.
babysitter, so I'm happy. To be honest.
Well, what I can tell you is
Crocheter.
silverware work from out to in, and don't burp too much. And bowing, I think, is okay here. I'm pretty sure it hasn't really worked for me in the past, but I think it's all right here. But other than that, I think oh, you look nervous. Oh God, I've messed this up. And then he's gonna speed up and try and grab onto Tilly again.
Listen, don't
Actually,
worry
at this
about the
point-
silverware.
At this point, Tilly
Just
has
let me
like
put my hand.
sneaked inside, and she's gonna poke her head out, and she's holding like some kind of something so expensive, a fancy
Hold on,
statue.
Yeah, you're not inside
Not
yet.
in yet.
You're
Oh,
not
okay, well,
in
then
yet.
probably-
You're not in yet.
Probably then
Wait.
outside. Then
You
outside.
will
She's gonna
be.
You guys
something
will
that
be.
is outside, and she's gonna.
I'll say
raise
you
it above
picked
her
up like
head.
a big pot full of flowers that is like covered in gold and like it's hand painted.
Yeah, so she's gonna hold the pot. She's gonna be like, Aiden, stuff. Fancy stuff.
Stop!
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So yeah, Cedric looks back at all of you and he kind of like quirks his brow and goes, "You all are wearing a bit too much. You'll be fine here, trust me." And he leads you up these stone steps that go up to the mountain. And it takes you into the palace of Delicia. You enter through the basement. So I guess you heard me say that you all enter the basement and the pantries and everything. Aiden, Tilly, roll for perception, please.
Oh. Hello.
How wow.
Wow. Oh. My goodness.
Hello.
That's a 24.
Oh okay.
Oh yeah.
I also got a 24. I rolled 16. plus
We're just
set.
a couple of sharp
F
ladies
stuff.
today.
Stuff.
Okay. Tilly and Aiden,
Duh.
as you enter the basement, you feel a humming.
Feel?
And it is unsettling, this hum. And you feel it within your soul. And it is painful. And it is hurting.
I think the very first thing Aiden is going to do is that she's going to walk up to Pedro and grab his sleeve. She's just really focused on what it is, and I think she's just going to like look at Pedro like something's not right here, Pedro.
Oh. Like Pedro's gonna kind of
Something's not.
look over her and stuff, and at first he was gonna tease her a bit, but then he kind of looks at her expression, how she's gripping his shirt, and he's like, okay. What do you want to do about it?
I think she's gonna. Aiden's gonna turn to Tilly and be like, "You can fill out too, can't you?"
I don't feel comfortable here.
Okay, no worries. Let's press on ahead. If it continues when we're in the palace, we'll do something about it, okay? It's a bit creepy down here.
I think
that.
Cedric,
Aiden is.
Sorry, go ahead, Megan.
Like, I think she's been very quiet. Like, she hasn't announced this to everybody because she's she's eyeing the door they just came through. Like, Aiden is already immediately like, I'm not super keen about heading further in, but she'll go in if Pedro's told her that we're going on, she will. Can't see anything like what's the cause of it. We can only just feel it, right? Like,
yeah, you just feel it. And go ahead.
Is there anything to investigate? Like, can you investigate in the room? Is there anything obvious that is the cause?
You are just as you're hearing this, you're feeling this as you're like Cedric is leading you through the kitchens, through pantry, and he's about to take you upstairs. So if you're not going to do anything, Cedric is going to take you upstairs.
Yeah.
Joe's just skipping. She's like, this is so cool.
I forgot to mention, Dice, Serafina, and Red are all traveling with you as well.
Okay,
like, they're tagging along in the back. They're in the back.
Joe's gonna
Tony's
skip
with Dice
over to Dice. Yeah, she's gonna skip over to Dice and be like, so, how's the crocheting going?
And he shows you a tangled mess.
Oh, it's art!
Pretty good. That's great.
I'm not really sure that's what this is.
Oh, anything can be art if you want it to be.
You think so?
That's smart.
Yeah.
Sounds smart.
And later I'll teach you another way of doing it, so you can actually make scarves. But I think that's a good try, though.
Oh, well.
I think you should not beat yourself up about it. Like, good job! As she, like nudges him and then just skips. She's, like, so happy. This is so pretty. He's like, oh my god, look at the windows. Look at the details. Oh my god, we're in a castle!
As you guys are going up, so you are met with marble everywhere. Nautical details are carved into the gilded molding that line the walls and the ceilings of the halls that you pass through, and sconces are made out of peach coral and shells that lay next to portraits of beautiful holiday household members. Fleance, while you're passing them, mentions some facts, and you notice Florence is lurking behind the rest of you, looking uneasy and anxious. And then you are suddenly entering the main foyer, where you are met with a large staircase, and flowers drip down from the railings of the stairs in an array of beautiful colors, and there's a stained glass window at the back of the stairs that depicts a woman riding a chariot of horses through a shoreline, mermaids at her side. Wow. And a line of servants meet you at the base of the stairs, and Cedric goes, some attendants will show you to your rooms and help you clean up. The king and queen are out riding actually right now, but I quickly sent out a messenger and let them know the safe return of their missing children. They should be back soon to celebrate and meet you all.
Can I take one of the
This is
flowers
nice.
on the staircase?
Nice.
Yes.
What kind of flowers are there?
I'll actually... I'm gonna send a picture of the staircase, actually, so one sec. Because...
May Aiden do something in this moment?
Go ahead.
Aiden is going to sort of go up next to Fleance. Much like she did in, like, sitting on the rail, she's gonna be like, what's going on, little miss?
And so you're talking to Florence?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, I just thought you looked a little bit worried.
Oh, no, I'm fine. It's nice to be home, I suppose.
Okay. Just wanted to check in on you.
Thank you. It was Aiden, correct?
Yeah.
It's very nice to meet you. You seem very kind, and I heard my brother saying how you fought very bravely, and thank you. I wouldn't ask anyone to save me. It was a very dangerous situation, but I'm grateful nonetheless.
Of course. I'm glad we got you out safely.
Mm-hmm. And then she smiles at you, and she turns to Cedric and goes, Cedric, can I take the ladies to my room and get them all washed up and changed for dinner? And Cedric goes, why don't you give everyone some privacy and let them rest and clean up on their own, Florence. And she kind of like rolls her eyes and she's like, but what if they want to? And she turns to all the ladies and she goes, do you want to?
I would get lost by myself in a place like this, so I would definitely welcome the company.
I would love to see everything.
Oh, yes, please. Mm-hmm.
And Florence turns to Cedric and she goes, see, I told you. And he's like, I'm not sure. This isn't customary, Florence. And she kind of crosses her arms across herself and she goes, I may have been gone for some time, but I do recall my birthday was to be coming up this month, was it not? And Cedric bites his lip and he goes, it's this week. And she goes, then I say this can be the one rule that I break. These are my new friends and I want to see that they are looked after. And he goes, fine. And Florence squeals and takes all of you and starts running with you guys up the stairs to her room, and some attendants follow you. And
is it just the ladies or is it everyone?
No, it's just the ladies. Just the ladies.
Okay. Question. The unsettling feeling, can we feel it throughout the entire house?
You're gonna have to roll for me again to see if you feel it.
Okay.
Oh,
can I roll as well?
Yes.
17.
Nice.
Ooh, 14.
Okay, you both feel the hum, but you don't feel the emotion connected with it anymore. But it's still almost there. But as you ascend, it gets faint, and it gets more faint, and almost like a whisper.
I think, like, as Aiden's going up the stairs, she's gonna, like, turn back to look at Pedro, like...
I don't know what you want from me.
I think she's just look more of looking at him like, bad. Something's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, then she's gonna keep going up the stairs behind to where Florence is going.
And I want to just say that Joe, like all of this, like bad, like this is bad, like all the it goes straight over her head. She's not even listening. She's like pretty colors, like pretty lights. I'm not gonna even roll. Joe's just absolutely like, this is so pretty. She's just like touching all of the flowers, like taking some when people aren't looking and putting it in her hair, and just like in seventh heaven.
I love that.
Cute. Also, just saying, Serafina has opted to take a guest room by herself. She's not going to join you guys, unfortunately. And then Cedric turns
she
to
goes,
the rest
I'm
of you
an
and
adult.
goes, I don't wish to assume anything, but would you all like your own rooms, or would you like to share one?
I don't want to assume anything. Looks at like these three very men.
The prettiest fucking trio of all time.
Oh no!
You know that current meme with the scary dog privileges and stuff, and how it's like Rigatoni and Sharpe, and then the scary dog is Pedro in the background.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
How big are the
It's like the meme 1 in 3 people is gay, except it's 3 in 3 people are gay. It's just the 3 of us.
Yeah, Pedro's gonna just.
I want the best room, whatever that means.
I will not be staying with Rigatoni. With Sharpe, I do not mind.
I want a better room than Pedro then.
All right,
we get real beds, like with a mattress and a headboard and more than one pillow. Are you saying we get real beds?
Yes, no, actually, like I want 12 pillows.
I would like some hot towels brought up, please.
See, yeah, well, separate rooms, I guess.
Oh, but do you have ones with those adjoining doors? I've always wanted to be in adjoining door rooms. I think that's so fun.
There's
like,
there are
like
guest
you're there,
rooms
but
with
you're
adjoining
not.
Doors. Yes.
Oh, goody. Like, we can keep them closed, but I like that they're there.
Cedric leans into Sharpe and goes, I won't tell him where the door is. It's kind of hard to see. if you're not looking for it.
I
Thank
can't
you
wait
so much.
to
Yes,
see
thank
these
you.
doors. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
these doors. Like being on vacation to these doors.
Sharpe
Oh
is
my
just
God.
so excited to sleep in a bed. And his crush is just slamming on the door. Oh, arcane horrors.
Astante, signoro.
So,
It's just senor.
Vamos, we go.
Senor. Oh no.
Cedric
No,
starts to
sin-
lead you up the stairs and take you to the rooms. And we're gonna switch off to Florence and the ladies.
Almost like, the band.
Yeah, Florence and the Machine,
The
Florence
Machine.
and the
The
ladies.
ladies.
This is actually a cyberpunk
Uh-huh.
campaign. You're all robots now.
She's Florence, and you're all the cogs in her machine.
To be
Florence
honest,
and the Machine.
Wow.
Florence is the main character. We're all just revolving around her.
Absolutely.
You enter Florence's room, and it is breathtaking. Oh shit! I hate when I do this. I forgot to give you guys the map.
You gave us
also,
a
did
map.
we level
Did
I
we
don't
level
remember,
up?
Did we level up? What
Nah.
level
We
are
leveled up. We're level 4.
Are we?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Did I do that?
Oh yeah, I did.
We leveled up
I
after the
did
battle.
do that. I am level
I
4.
did it too, yeah.
Oh, okay. I got really stressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, pretty.
Cool. Nice. It's so long.
All right.
Oh,
I
man.
am sending them in the art channel.
Mm.
So yeah, as those load, I'll go back to describing the room. So yeah, Florence's room, it's breathtaking. The ceiling above glitters like a night sky, enchanted with magic to make it twinkle and have shooting stars rush across.
I'm just gonna
Large
show
balcony
this
doors.
to the little thingy. This is how it looks like.
Oh my
There we go.
god.
That's so pretty.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is
So there's
Holy
large balcony
shit.
doors.
Talkie mushroom.
Wait, are you guys just looking at the maps?
Yeah, sorry, we got really
Yeah,
distracted.
the picture.
Oh,
You gave us maps.
Beautiful.
It's gonna do this,
maps.
and then the last.
Um,
May I
Yeah.
ask, whereabouts were we exactly when we felt the hum first?
So you see the path to the cove. You were in that pantry.
Okay.
Something
And
called Cupid Guest Room,
Guest
and
Room.
I would like it.
Cupid guest room. Cupid guest room.
How
with the adjoining
cute.
doors.
Listen, we'll get there. We will get there. All right, everyone done looking at the maps. I'll go back to
Okay,
description.
fine.
So yeah, there's large balcony doors that let in the setting sun through sheer billowing white curtains. At the left of the room is an alcove made of golden tiles, and in that alcove is a giant bed in the shape of a clam covered in pink velvet blankets and beaded pillows. There's a giant mirror in the corner that has been made to look like two mermaids are holding it up. There is another alcove on the other side of the room that holds up a small bathing pool, and out of thin air comes a trickling of water down into the pool. On the same side of the pool, there's an altar covered in dried flowers and shells and candles with a statue of a woman at the center of it. You also notice that amongst the glitz and glamour of this room, Florence has trinkets that look out of place scattered about on various tables that she has. Her vanity has crystals and coins and keys on it. Her desk has scrolls and trinkets that look like plain old junk, but she has displayed them in a way that show they mean a lot to her. She goes, "Welcome to my room. Please make yourselves comfortable. My handmaids will assist you in anything that you might need. They will also bring you some new clothes to wear to dinner." And so these handmaids are starting to attend to you and hand you robes for you guys to get changed in, and they're ushering to the pool and being like, "You take a bath. We'll help you." And they start putting up a screen. But yeah, you are now in Florence's room.
Oh my goodness.
Can Aiden go and investigate the trinkets? I think that's the very first thing she's going to do.
Absolutely.
Just get her her hands on them and sort of see if she gets any sort of vibes.
Yeah.
These things that are here.
Yeah, you want to roll insight or investigation?
Yes, I got a. Is it insight or investigation? Which would you prefer?
Say investigation.
19.
Okay. You barely hear that hum. Actually, for you, Aiden, it is quiet now, and you cannot hear it. And all of these objects seem very mundane and not very special. But Florence actually comes up to you and goes, "You admiring my decorations?"
Oh, it's a lovely collection you got. And then I think Aiden's gonna sort of look around and be like, "You guys like mermaids, huh?"
Oh, yes. I follow Aphrodite, and I pray to her quite often, and I actually pray to her a lot back on that ship, and I'm grateful to her to be back here. And she goes over to the altar and she lights the candles, and kind of takes off the dead flowers that were there. And she kneels in front of it and bows her head, and she's like, "I believe she sent all of you to me." And she smiles very happily up at you, Aiden.
Aiden is going to say, I think there's no greater comfort than knowing your goddess is looking out for you, and I think yours very clearly is.
What goddess do you follow?
I follow the goddess of the moon. Her name is Selene, and she is my light and she is my way.
That is so very lovely. I am so happy to know a lot of people, they do not hold very high regards to the gods, but I think it is quite important, and then she like loses herself in thought, and she goes, "Can I show you some things?" And she pulls out a hand-painted fan, and she goes, "My uncle Cheval, he brought this back from Singapore, and he gave it to me as a birthday gift." And then she holds up a crystal, and like she's just very excitedly showing you all of her things on her desk, and she's like, "This is made out of rose quartz." And she nothing more. Oh my god.
Sorry.
And she goes again. She's like, "My uncle Cheval said that he got this from a witch doctor, and he said that it was calling out to him, and that he needed to give it to him, and he in turn gave it to me and told me about Aphrodite through this crystal, and that's how I began following her, actually. Now it is one of my favorite crystals." And she is just like going through each object, talking with you about it. And then she shows a key, and she's like, "This is also my uncle's. He says that it belongs to his first ever treasure chest, and it's this one actually is my favorite object I have."
That's lovely. I think Aiden's gonna be like sort of looking around this room and sort of be chatting with Florence until she goes, "Is there anything here that might be upset, Florence?"
Upset? Sorry, I'm not quite sure what you mean.
I think Aiden's gonna turn to Tilly and be like, "Tills,
Um,
you felt it too, didn't you?"
yes. It's kind of like a deep hum inside your chest. You can kind of feel.
Like when you're hungry?
Tilly said, yes, it kind of feels like a deep hum inside your chest.
And then Joseph's like when you're hungry?
Oh, you're all hungry? And then Florence snaps, and like maids go to her, and she's like, "Can you get my guests something to eat and drink, please?" And they nod, and then they head out. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. That was so rude of me. I should have asked you."
No. I don't think I've explained it quite right. It feels like something's suffering. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it. It's an emotion. There's an emotion here.
Mm-hmm.
Paths be like.
It's just pain.
Florence looks really concerned at both of you, and she's like, "I'm so sorry. I don't know what you mean."
Neither.
Oh,
Are you
don't worry yourself about
okay?
it. I don't, Joe. I don't know. We were walking through the pantry, and just I felt. I think Tills did too. Just this. Something's not right here. I don't know. It hurts and it feels bad, and I don't like it. And Florence, don't worry your wee head about it, love. It's if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry yourself. I just wanted to know if you had any idea what it might be. It may be, simple explanation. I don't know what that could be, but I was hoping there was one.
So sorry that I can't be of much help to you. Perhaps I could ask my brother about it and see.
No,
That's all right.
Don't.
Oh,
Aiden has
Don't
allergies.
stress yourself.
So it's probably that.
Aiden and Tilly. If there's something's wrong, they'll figure it out themselves. We don't need any help from
we got
other
allergies.
people.
Probably
Maybe
what it is.
it's coming on land after being on the sea so much. Like the
Like
opposite
the opposite of sea legs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's that.
That's
which is
probably it.
100% real.
I want all of you to roll persuasion.
Like
It
to
is
be
real,
honest,
though.
to be honest, Joe doesn't know what they're talking about, and she's just trying to make her feel better. But like she doesn't know, but she's like, maybe it's that. So So she's just trying to help.
I wrote a 19.
Oh, okay,
19.
persuasion. Okay, that is a 21.
Sweet.
Oh, I said 21.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look
okay.
at us.
Mm-hmm.
You, Florence, she looks at you and, like, she kind of calms down and she's like, well, again, if anything is wrong, please do not hesitate to ask me, to help in any way that I can. And then at that, her maids come back with trays of, little sandwiches and cakes and champagne. And she sets it they set it down on the bed and they usher and she's like, please go ahead and enjoy yourselves. And then more maids come in with dresses. And
I have
you guys
to
want
ask.
to pick colors?
Okay, but
Makeover!
I have to ask DM. How like clear is water like clear, or like is it soapy, the one in the pool? And how like reflection-y is like
I'd
stuff?
say the maids have put bubbles in the
How cute.
Okay, cool.
so it's like frothing and overflowing kind of at this point.
Okay.
How cute.
So yeah, they're gonna to have you all take turns getting a quick refresher.
She jumps in. She was like, me first! And then she's just like bubbles. Like she makes like a
There's,
bubble bubble beard. It is like, oh, look at me.
There's
I'm
like
Shiva.
two. Oh no! Sorry. There's like two maids helping Tilly probably like comb through her hair, but Tilly is so particular about her hair. Probably trying to put it in like a updo. It's just so massive. And Tilly's like, no, you got to start from the bottom and then work your way up. Actually, in my bag, I have some coconut oil. Just wait. It's too fast.
And the maids they're gonna go like this. They're like, please teach us how to help you.
Okay.
So they kind of like listen to you and they listen to your instructions and
it's overwhelming. She's like not been in this kind of situation before, so she's just like and like the feeling that she had earlier today, so she's on edge.
Is the water warm?
It's beautifully warm.
Is it like a bath or is it like a cool pool?
It's like it's a warm, like it's all done by magic. Like there's a little waterfall trickling down in the middle of it, so it's like a big pool. Like a couple people could fit in this if they wanted to. So it's like full of bubbles and like little sparkling drops of water are falling all down into it. Yeah.
I think Aiden is gonna like get in it and just like the like a hot bath is like me like down to the like this.
Wait, should we do 1-on-1 in the bath? So
she said it was big enough for a couple people.
yeah,
I could bathe in there if you want.
So
is Joe shy?
No, she's gonna just throw bubbles. She's gonna have to take like a handful of bubbles, just like.
Oh my gosh!
At Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden's just like this on the water, and now just bubbles.
Yeah, she's gonna like make like kind of like cover like in like a bubble like hut. She's like, she's like, can you become a Selkie in this bathtub right now?
Before I do that, Florence is also in the pool playing bubbles with all of you guys.
Yeah.
How cute.
Tilly, you're
Aiden will say, do you want to come in?
You know, just for a moment, she's just gonna stay. She's gonna pop in and just like do what she needs to, and then pop out.
Oh no! Oh, okay.
And then Aiden's like, I could turn into a Selkie, but I am rather, as Pedro will say, rather large. And,
yeah, he shouldn't have said that. That was really rude.
And
Pedro says a lot of things that are kind of, you know.
Sorry, I'm losing it and losing it on mute.
Oh yeah. Pedro's not here.
But I mean, he's not wrong, and I would just be concerned if I was to turn in here, I might squash you in this very small tub. I mean, it's not small; it's a large tub, but with a Selkie in it as well, it would very quickly become a very small tub.
Okay, but it would be really cool though.
I mean, if you guys want to jump out for a second, I'll change, and then you can jump back in so I don't squash you. But like,
we can do that later tonight, after when we're really drunk and stuff.
Deal.
Florence is just giggling at your conversations as like maids are washing her hair and helping her, and Tilly, maids are helping you get into a dress at this point. Like they're lacing you up into a dress.
Oh my god!
And they're like really like they're dolling you up big time.
Wow, the dress. Tilly has probably never felt so restricted in her life. Yellow.
Okay.
Ooh.
That was so quick. Yellow. And yeah, so
we have pictures
I
of the
see
dresses.
you, Belle.
I'll let you guys pick pictures because I wanted you guys to pick what your dresses looked like. But just imagine Rococo, big Rococo dresses. Lots of embellishment and flowers on them, and it is corset time and lace. It is.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
That's exactly why Tilly has never felt so restricted in her life.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. All right. So, and then Florence gets out and she's getting her dress on. Aiden, maids are attending you now, assuming that you're done with the bath, and Joe as well.
Yeah.
And Florence is all done getting ready, and she looks at all of you, and then she sees Joe, you're all done getting dressed, and she goes, oh, look at you, look how pretty you are, you must see yourself. And she pushes you in front of the large mirror in the corner of the room.
Joe's gonna quickly just look away. And she's gonna be like, it's really pretty.
Yeah, there's a knock at the door. Sorry, I had to remember where I was. And Florence goes up to the door, and it's Cedric, and he's like, I just wanted to make sure that everything was all right. Do you need anything? And she's just like, Cedric, please, I can take care of my guests. Thank you very much. And she like quickly closes the door. And he like opens it back up again, and he's just like, just letting you know, like dinner will be ready soon. So just be ready. And he closes the door again. And she turns to all of you, and as you all are like drinking and having snacks, she sits on her bed, and she kind of smiles at all of you, and she goes, "You all are pirates, correct?"
Oh,
yeah? No, I wouldn't call myself a pirate. I'm pirate adjacent.
Yes.
I'm not a pirate.
So like honest merchants, but sometimes get into trouble.
I sell fish. I don't know how I got here, to be honest.
Well, Tills, we kind of like came along for a good time and got dragged in. I mean, I'm happy we did, but like,
Yeah.
we're pirate adjacent. We're not pirates. We're pirate adjacent.
I've like grown up with like pirates my whole life, so I guess I'm kind of a pirate. It's just that I'm not the biggest fan of like stealing stuff, and dishonesty. Like I'll try to be as honest as possible, and I will never try to steal anything. But sometimes I have to do like the odd job to get the money. So, which will be pirate jobs. So I guess I am.
And Florence giggles at all of you, and she was like, "Oh, you say that you are not all pirates, but I think you are. From what I've read, that's what a pirate is: sailing a ship and going on adventures."
I mean, sailors do the same.
But saving princesses, I mean,
Well,
and. You all will be very rewarded after tonight, I'm sure, for my parents.
Can pirates
Isn't
be
that
heroes?
What pirates like?
I mean, if
I like to think so.
Oh well, then we're pirates.
She goes.
Joe.
Florence goes. Do you know of Capitan Jack Sparrow?
Oh, I've met the guy a couple of times. He's an absolute dick. I mean, he's not the nicest.
Florence looks absolutely shocked. Like, she looks like almost flabbergasted at your use of language. She's just like,
I mean, he's not the nicest. He doesn't work well with others if he hasn't anything to gain from it.
Oh, an opportunist?
Yeah, he kind of is. Like, there was one time we were both doing a job, and we kind of got hired by the same person, and then we thought we were against each other, and there was a whole thing, and there was, like, a chest, and we had to, like, try to, like, get the chest, and we were like, but I'm working with this guy, and he's like, I'm working with this guy. So it was a whole thing.
Florence looks intensely at you, and she goes, You have been on adventures with Jack Sparrow?
No, not with. Just accidentally met up with. And he did hitch a ride. But...
And she kind of, like, goes off into, like, a dreamy state, and she goes... Florence goes, Jack Sparrow, he's a pirate I greatly admire. I've heard so many stories about him, and he's a man of great adventure, free to go and do whatever he pleases, and I hope to be like him one day, but unfortunately, he is dead now. Did you hear of this? Because
Joe's like,
it broke my heart.
Wait, when did he die?
You did not hear about the mutiny?
No. When did he die?
Well, he went on an expedition, I heard, on the Black Pearl, and apparently his first mate committed mutiny against him and left him for dead.
Oh.
It is such a betrayal. My uncle told me that it is the pirate's greatest crime to commit mutiny, and he says if you commit mutiny, your soul will go straight to Davy Jones' locker.
Really? Oh. Oh. Really? If you even just any mutiny?
I'm not really sure the variation of mutinies, but I think that it is a deplorable act indeed.
Oh yeah, deplorable. I'm just thinking about the whole soul goes to Davy Jones. Well, Davy Jones is a myth, though.
You do not believe in the afterlife?
Oh, I believe in some kind of afterlife, but I thought of us.
We met a god on our last adventure. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, but like,
to be honest, I'm a little surprised. I just thought
what?
Backstabbing and betraying is kind of like part of the gig.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a code. There's like a code, right?
There
there's like things that you can do that are like
there is a pirate code,
and some things that you don't do.
That is true. There is a pirate code. She's just sitting there a bit, just like there's so much new information. She's like, I need to write this down. As she goes over to her bag and takes out a book and just start writing things down in it.
And as you guys are all talking, we're gonna go to the boys.
Yes,
the boys.
The boys. Zap, I love that. Yeah.
Lads. Let's go.
Lads.
Lads.
So
Boys on tour.
Boys on film.
Go for a cheeky
Boys.
So Cedric takes you all upstairs, and he goes, I am so sorry. I didn't realize we would be having so many guests. So unfortunately, we have this room, and he ushers to the right of him, and then we have this room. And he's like, I'm afraid two of you will have to bump together.
I am the captain. I will take the single room. And
No, God, Pedro.
Room has the hot towels in it. That's all I care about.
Pedro's gonna like wink at Sharpe, and he's like,
Pedro, no, this is the last thing that I want, Pedro. I have done so much for you. Pedro, I have not seen a penis in so long. Please don't do this to me. Pedro, please.
Dice is going to be with you. Dice and Red are going, well, actually, hold on.
oh my
me
god,
see.
wait.
There's the Cupid guest room, and then there's another guest room on the other side. So Red and Dice are in the one by Florence's room. So is Sharpe gonna get the Cupid's guest room? And
I at least deserve this much.
The guest room next to Cupid's guest room will be for Sharpe and Rigatoni. If that's the captain's orders.
Pedro?
Wait, I'm not going to give the nice room to pick to fucking Rigatoni.
Well, let me stay in the nice room with you.
What are you guys talking about? I think I deserve nice things. If this is what we are talking about, I think I'm very delicate.
Fine. Cedric, Sharpe, and I will share the room. Rigatoni can have the single room.
Really?
We've cuddled before. It's not that weird.
Yeah, I see.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'll be big spoon.
you promise?
Who's getting
I haven't
Cupid's
been to
room?
in so long.
We are.
Yes, I am.
Cupid's room. No, wait.
Hey,
Cupid's room a room to share?
Is the cube? Wait,
Then
which one's the single and which one's the double?
They're both singles.
Give us the Cupid's room.
Cupid's room.
Okay.
No.
Alrighty.
Time
So
to set
Cedric-
up one of the party.
Cedric goes, he's like, I'll leave you to it then. And I will be attending Florence and Fleance if you need me. I'll be just down the hall.
Yeah, see, no problem.
And yeah, so you go.
Where's the adjoining doors?
You want to find them? Pedro's
later.
happy to find them. Pedro's happy to find them because he wants to know how he can block it off.
So I'll say that you all go into, so Sharpe and Pedro, you go into the Cupid's room.
Yeah.
And Rigatoni, you go into just the regular guest room, but it is still very ornate and luscious and beautiful. And then so you, Pedro and Sharpe, you enter a beautifully ornate room that is decorated in all shades of pinks and reds. And there is a large gold bed with red velvet blankets and gold jeweled pillows. The ceiling is painted with pink and purple clouds, and tiny cherubs hide among them. From the vanity to the dressers and desk and candle holders, everything looks like it's made of gold.
Wow.
Does it smell nice?
This is nice.
Does it smell nice?
Well,
Oh,
Pedro, we always
nice.
joked about it, and if it's gonna end up happening, it may as well be here, so.
Wow, but I've seen it because it really sets the mood.
I know.
Can I roll investigation to see if there's any cool shit in there? Okay. I got a nat 20.
At 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Else
So
tonight, guys.
as you're looking around, you immediately just are drawn to the desk, and you are looking over it, and there's nothing really left there. This is like a guest room, so just like a few sheets of paper, and a quill. But as you just lift up the pieces of paper and you see letters carved into the desk. And it's a P and an A.
A P and an A? Okay.
I see that.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no!
What? Why are you saying oh no? Why is he saying oh no?
What do you think I'm saying? Oh no!
I don't know. I don't know. What have I not paid attention
It's
to?
everyone's names, Ree.
Pedro.
I don't know. I can listen. I'm not even in this room.
Okay. Okay. Look. Okay. Is there anything? So that's carved into the S. The letters are carved in there.
Yeah. And you give the desk a little jiggle. And you notice that the one drawer in it is locked.
Can I try and pick it?
Absolutely.
And then my lock picking.
Sharpe like looks over his shoulder and sees Pedro already trying to pick a lock, and it's just like, all right. It's just very typical for the two of them.
Okay, so it's my sleight of hand, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a 17.
Okay. Yeah, I say you pop that baby open.
Sharpe, come look at
It
this.
wasn't very hard. It's just a simple desk lock. And you see the only thing in that drawer is a key.
Oh. I wonder what this unlocks it.
Well, in this room, probably something salacious, so we should pocket it.
We should keep that.
We should keep that one.
He's gonna tuck that into one of the inside pockets of his jacket.
Let's see if we can pick more shit. Sharpe's gonna drag Pedro. Is there like a like a wardrobe or something in here? Something
Yeah,
for
there's some big wardrobes.
Let's pick that shit. That's next.
Can we find the hidden door?
Keep
Is it
investigating.
Oh, I'll roll an investigation. I haven't done that
You
yet.
roll it. Yeah, I rolled the last one.
I am not
Jason.
perceptive. I'm dumb as hell. So we're gonna see how this goes.
We just
Let's
bust
see.
into Rigatoni's room. Rigatoni's like, hey!
Taking a bath.
I can no. I don't want to see this. Okay, let's see. All right, what am I adding? 15. This is wisdom, right?
No, it's his investigation is like
Investigation.
I knew this.
Imagine if it was wisdom. I'm so wise.
It's
I know where
intelligence.
doors are.
I know what doors look like.
I know what doors are.
I've seen a door.
I will
Go.
try to find
Ooh,
my
I got plus
place
3 in
with
that.
intelligence.
19.
19.
The
Okay.
Yes.
rolls tonight are nice.
Yeah,
They're
plus
very
3
nice.
investigation.
Nice. This
Nice
is
job,
nice.
me.
You play D&D.
So as you open up the wardrobe, you see just a bunch of nightgowns, both men's and women's, again for guests. And you see there's like shelves of slippers and I think the couple robes in there as well.
Is this the freaky suite? Is that what this is? Why are there no real clothes in here? Is this just for? Is just?
It's just for people after baths and stuff, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but I was hoping that there'd be like a couple of necklaces, or I don't know, maybe a
wardrobe?
silky shirt. Yeah.
Oh, but this robe is very nice.
Sharpe's gonna put on every single robe at once. He's kind of like has his little arms out like a little pillow man.
Pedro's gonna help him drape them all on his gun. You look great.
Thank
look
you.
So good. Can Pedro, as he's putting his hand in there, can he see if the wardrobe has a false back?
Yeah. There's no false back.
Oh, Where is
Dang
the
it.
goddamn door?
Where the fuck is the door? What else is in this room? Let me look at the little map. Ooh. Oh, well, after putting on all the robes, I'm probably gonna want to look at myself in the mirror. I'm gonna waddle over to the mirror. Pedro, come here. And he's gonna kind of like try to drape one like giant like terry cloth thing over Pedro so that they can both be dressed up.
Very
Lads
nice.
on tour!
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
So yeah, you guys are looking at yourselves in the mirror, and something glimmers back at you in the mirror, and it's coming from underneath the bed.
What? There's so much.
Pedro, Sharpe death drops.
That's up.
That's how he's gonna look under the bed and he's gonna death drop, but he doesn't have to worry about getting hurt because he has all the stuff to pad his fall. He has all the ropes on.
Pedro's just gonna
Wow. It'll take no damage.
nice.
Take no damage. If anything, I gain hit points from that beautifully executed death drop. God DM Stevie, can I death drop to look under the bed?
You don't have to roll for that. I'll just let you do it.
Hell yeah! What do I see?
You see, a little chest. A little gilded chest.
Pedro, you still have the sexy key?
I have the sexy key.
Try it on this thing!
He's gonna take the box from him, and then he's gonna lower an arm if Sharpe wants to pull his way back up again.
Clamber up.
So you get that little chest.
Yeah, can I get out my key? Can I just...
You get the key. It. Come on. The key goes in and the chest pops open.
Oh.
And inside of it, you find that the chest is filled with letters. I assume you take some out and look.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna read them.
Yeah. Then you see that they're love letters.
Oh. This is...
And they're written from and to an Adele Babin and a Pierre Cheval.
Oh, Pierre and Adele. That was written.
Hey, Pedro, do you think that this Adele bird knows about you shagging a man?
I don't even know who she is. How would she know? She's psychic.
I'm just saying. Sometimes doves have a seventh sense about this kind of thing.
Oh, that's true. They might.
Sixth sense? I don't know how many senses there are. I'm probably still a little drunk. I'm gonna be honest, but
That's valid. You look terrible.
oh, thank you. You flirt. Is there anything spicy in the letters, Stevie?
Oh yeah, there's some spicy stuff in it.
Wow, this is some...
This-
if the room didn't add that to the
You-
mood, this certainly does.
You read them and you kind of are flipping through many years of writing back and forth. And you see, reading one letter, you see that they tell each other that they can no longer see each other anymore.
Well, this was really fun to read until it made me sad, and now I don't want to read it anymore. Why the hell?
We're
Go
gonna
for it.
switch to Rigatoni really quickly. Rigatoni, you're in a beautiful room by yourself. What do you want to do?
He is looking around. He is like, wow, whoa, wow. He's also just talking to himself because it's very quiet and he's not used to being alone. So he's just talking to himself. So quiet. And he's like, look at all this stuff. Wow, this is amazing. It's got furniture. It's got that. Did they bring the hot towels?
Yes, there's hot towels.
There's hot towels, shebang! Is there a wardrobe? I think he overheard Florence talk to the girls about new outfits, and this place is so fancy. He wants to look. He wants to look around.
Bad for me.
No.
Okay, you're good now.
Good. I was just talking too much. He's just so overwhelmed and ecstatic, and he's like, "This is how I should be treated." Yeah. All the time. Is there clothing anywhere as I take a hot towel? And
there's the robes in a wardrobe waiting for you to change into. And then so I forgot to mention, but some attendants did come probably before Pedro and Sharpe ransacked the room looking for stuff, and they like left them some snacks and champagne. And are gonna come back and help them change. So they did the same with you as well.
Okay, so are there outfits that aren't robes?
There's nightgowns in that. You're only gonna find like robes and nightgowns in the thing, but they're bringing you an outfit. They're gonna bring you.
Okay, that's exciting. All right, then you said there's snacks, right?
Yeah.
I think he's taking off his shirt. He doesn't really know what to do with hot towels, but he's just kind of slapping them on him, and he's like, "This feels right." And he's got like some crackers. And can I roll perception to just look around the room?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Snacking and. Ooh, so you know what I said about really great rolls tonight for everyone?
Did you get a bad one?
Well,
what'd you get?
I like to think that I balance everyone out and that you need balance in a group. So that is a nat 1 with +5, so it's a 6.
Okay. So you're looking around this room, and in your head, you're like looking for the secret door to Pedro and Sharpe's room. And so you're looking all around, and you're pressing against walls, and suddenly you hear a little click when you press into one of the walls, and it pops open.
Oh my god!
But it's not on the wall that connects Pedro and Sharpe. You popped open the door that goes into Fleance's room.
Just shirtless with hot towel. Yes! I also think I have a hot towel just like on my head.
Okie dokie.
Hello?
So you walk in. You're gonna say hello?
Hello? Yes.
I'm gonna say I rolled. I'm gonna say you had the hot towel. It fell over your face as you're walking in, and you lift it up, and you see Fleance in a very heated embrace with Cedric.
Oh! I fucking knew it. I had the vibe.
They both look at you, and they quickly separate. And Fleance is like tucking in his shirt, and he's just like, Rigatoni, what on earth are you doing here? How did you get? And Cedric is like, it was my fault, sir. I gave him the room accompanying yours. And like they're just both very, very embarrassed about this situation.
On the door. Surprise. Guys make a very lovely couple, you know. I love a good like sun and moon relationship. You know, you're kind of goth, he's kind of like a pansy. I think it's great, honestly. If you ever need like, you know, a composer or anything, I could some serenation. Seen the snacks and hot towels.
Fleance goes up to you. Fleance goes up to you and he kneels down and he goes, Rigatoni, while I appreciate you know your kindness in this situation, I have to implore you that you cannot say a word of this to anyone, not even my sister, even though I'm sure she knows.
Secret tourist!
It is not appropriate for me to be with the staff. unfortunately, I would not.
Kind of sexy though.
And Fleance blushes deeply. He's just
punches his shoulder. He like punches his shoulder. He's like, "Hey, I mean, like, hey, that's kind of sexy." Read a few like you know of those like novellas, just because Pedro like leaves him around everywhere. And this, according to those, this is very sexy.
Fleance is just like, please tell me you will not speak a word of this to anyone.
Hey, listen, look at my face. Look at me. He gives him like a big old wink. He goes like, "I am the definition of subtlety."
Oh god.
I had to keep a secret.
Cedric goes up to Fleance and he goes, "I could cast something on him to make sure he doesn't say anything." And Fleance goes,
"Oh, it's not. Listen, I don't need magic.
I trust him."
Very good. See, I haven't myself received lots of privacy in my life, but I've heard about it. So honestly, that's the most private I've ever been, is this empty room. So I'm kind of glad that I found you guys, because I never tell Pedro this, because I'm glad that I have it, because it feels like I won something, but it's like so quiet in there.
Well, if you give me a moment and you go back to your room, Cedric and I will join you and
continue it. Oh, you'll join me. All right, that's cool too. I got extra snacks.
We will join you for just
snacks. Oh, listen,
that is clear.
You got your sun and your moon. I am but a star. Because I'm a star. Wow. God, it's so being this poetic all the fucking time. I need another hot towel. And then he's gonna walk back out. Wait for that.
Good, yeah. And Cedric's gonna close the adjoining door, and he's gonna push a dresser in front of it.
No, they're not joining me.
But they're gonna join you. They're gonna leave through the right door and join you.
You say so.
Sharpe, Pedro, are you still looking through all the letters?
Pedro's got distracted. He's a bit bored of the love letters. He's like, "Oh, cool." He's not poetic. And so he's gonna go over to the bookshelf and he's going to be like, secret door, and just pulling on the book slightly to see if it does anything. I'm gonna roll investigation again.
Go ahead.
Alright, okay. Alright, it's not that bad. It's 13 plus 1. 14.
Say you do the same thing that Rigatoni did by pushing against the walls, and you hear a little click, and you struggle with it for a bit. But you do find the door that connects to Rigatoni's.
He's like, opens up, and he's like, "Oh, well, that was fun. Okay, cool. All right, goodbye, Rigatoni." He's like, "Bye."
Oh my gosh. And Cedric goes back to Rigatoni's door and he knocks on it, and he actually Fleance comes in, and what do you call handmaids? But these are dudes, I guess. I guess they could be girls. I don't know. They're gonna help you dress. Yeah, butlers. They're gonna help you dress. They're gonna get you all fancy. And you get in beautiful Rococo dressing robes. And you could pick those out if you will. And Cedric goes, dinner is almost ready, and you can all join us downstairs and meet the king and queen and enjoy yourselves. And so y'all are done checking out the rooms. Did you hide those letters, by the way? Do you hide them back up? Or
I feel like Sharpe was looking at them. He was enjoying reading them until he got to the one where they're like, we can't see each other anymore. And then he got bummed. So he put the rest of them away and kind of put them back under the bed. But I think he held on to the one that said that they couldn't keep each other anymore. And he kind of just put it down on the next available table, which I think is the altar, actually. He placed it on the altar. before people come in to help him get dressed.
Okay. All right, nice. So I'll say that you guys all dress, and Florence has brought the ladies out. She's got her ladies, and you all meet downstairs in the dining room.
Oh my god, you guys look so good!
I gotta put his little outfit in the chat.
Oh,
Don't you look
please, let
scrub
us
up
see.
nice?
Oh, sweet, that dress though. Oh, Zab.
Yes, sweet.
He's gotta stick with his signature
Yes,
color.
Riggs. Yes, they're all
Sharpe.
amazing.
Oh.
Yes, Sharpe.
Oh, okay. All right. Everyone's looking real fancy tonight.
Oh my god.
Can I also say
still need
Aiden
to
is
find
wearing this
something.
beautiful dress and her hair's all done up, but she's still wearing her pelt. Like, someone tried to take it from her, and she was like over my dead fucking body. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
love
wanted
her.
to say, because I just saw like the sleeves of the dress that I chose, that Joe chose also to wear really, really long gloves to try to hide as much of her tattoo as possible.
All right, so you all are downstairs in the dining room, and it is a beautiful, opulent room. And you see that Fleance and Florence are already there talking to an older couple. The woman dotes upon Florence, and her hair is the same blue color. It is all curled up, piled on her head, and it's running down the back of her neck, and it looks like a beautiful waterfall. Her gown is a mauve with sage green sash. She's just covered in jewels and lace. And the man is almost the exact same way, but his hair is brown, and he has a brown curled wig, same matching coat to the woman next to him, and he's talking with Fleance, with like deep concern, listening intently to what the young blue-haired boy was telling him. And Cedric leads you all in, and he bows before the couple, and he goes, "Your Majesties, may I present the crew of the Eclipse, the heroes that saved Florence and Fleance." And he steps off to the side and gestures you all to them. And then he looks at you all and goes, "May I present King Lucas Holiday and Queen Adele Holiday."
Oh. Ooh, the tea is popping out! Sorry.
Piping.
Sharpe bows, and as he's doing it, he's side-eyeing Pedro like
Pedro's bowing to him like side-eyeing.
just looking at each other, both down there like.
Yeah.
I love
Tony puffs
I love
out.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Joe also just
Fleance
bows.
is there, right? Did you say Fleance was there?
God, everyone froze.
We're here.
No!
No,
Hello?
we're here. We're here, Stevie.
Frozen?
We're not frozen. We're here.
We're here.
Okay. I can see. Okay.
Okay,
I can
okay.
see. Sorry, what was the last
Did
thing
you
I
say
said?
Fleance is
Oh.
there, yeah.
Yeah, Fleance is there.
Okay. Rigatoni puffs up his chest a little bit, gives a little bow, and he's gonna look at Fleance, and he's gonna give him a little wink and zip around like.
Fleance goes like a very
Cut it out.
he's like, "Thank you." He's like, "Thank you, but you don't need to." And yeah, and then the king and queen, they come up to all of you, and you notice the queen is the first to bow, and she genuflects to her knees. She gives a very deep bow, and she goes to each of you and kisses your cheeks, but like she does the double kiss out to all of you, and she goes
Down real low.
She's like, "You have saved my daughter and my son from a grave fate. I thought that I had lost them, and you have brought them back to me. This is the greatest gift that I could ever receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anything that you may want or need while you are here in my kingdom, it is yours. All you need is to ask."
The more hot towels would be nice. Those are great. Big fan.
God.
That's very nice.
And the king also, he genuflects not as deep, But he says thank you very much for saving my children. This means more to me than anything in the world. And he seems just very off distant. He's not kind of with it, but he's just more concerned with what Fleance was telling him, and he kind of just ushers him back. And the queen is the one who ushers you all to the table, and the table is full of delicious looking food. Like, it is buffet central. Delicious meats, roasted chickens, duck, fish galore, wine, fruit, everything that you could want.
Nice.
While we're asking for things, you have money? Do you have those little umbrellas that are made of paper that you can put in drinks? Because I haven't had one of those in a very long time, and I could use a smile.
The queen goes to one of the arrangements, and you didn't notice this, but there are tiny umbrellas in the arrangements, and she picks it out and she places it in your drink for you.
Sharpe's gonna bow again, like even deeper than he did the first time.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Wasting away in Margaritaville.
Yeah, thank you. That's what Sharpe did. Thank you.
Pedro's gonna grab a glass of wine and just kind of side eye the queen a little bit, because he knows. He's like, girl.
Yeah. Sharpe's gonna stand with Pedro and just.
Oh my god.
Honey,
it's like the two gays giving you a judgy look when you go back to your ex. It's like.
You notice Cheval is not there.
I have a question. Can we feel the humming anymore?
I want you to roll.
And because they've talked about it, can Joe also like try to sense what they were talking about, or is that not possible?
You could roll, sure.
What was it? Investigation?
I got a 17 again. It's perception, right? Or is it investigation?
It's perception, I believe we rolled.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she feels
have
nothing.
24.
It's a 7. She's like, maybe I'm just hungry.
I have a 24.
24. You hear it. You hear it stronger than you did before.
And the feeling you said was pain?
Pain, yeah, it's not comfortable.
Because Aiden's going to say something if nobody shuts her up. Aiden's going to bring it up.
Not gonna shut you up.
I don't think anyone's gonna shut you down.
No. Then Aiden's going to sort of try and get the queen's attention and be like, I have something to ask of you.
What is it, my dear?
I'd ask that you let go whatever your hurts in your basement.
Whoa.
Whatever it is that's causing that noise.
Whoa, Aiden.
Whoa!
The queen.
It means, where do you keep the hot towels? That's the thing that he said. That's so weird. It's a euphemism.
The queen looks at you earnestly and goes, "I'm so sorry, my dear. I'm not sure."
Can I roll perception after Aiden said that to see if anybody's face changed?
It would be insight.
Or insight, okay.
Perception.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Sorry, I know it's not subtle, but I don't think Aiden could just sit here and...
No.
Oh my
16.
god.
Don't apologize.
That's
Yeah.
That's very in character.
No, it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know, Sharpe's face did change,
I love
so you
it.
don't have to look at me. I'm just.
I rolled a 16.
Rolled a 16. You notice that I think the king and queen and Florence and Fleance and Cedric, they all look at you as if they do not know what you are talking about. And they are very, very
You said
taken
Cedric
aback.
too?
Cedric as well. They're all like, the queen is just like, we have nothing in our basement unless there has been some sort of addition that I do not know of. And she looks at Cedric and he goes, "No, my queen, everything is as it is."
Can't just ask if they have something locked up in the basement.
Tilly's gonna...
Something's not right here, and I can
Just
hear it.
ask
And
them.
Tills, you can hear it. I don't know what it is, but I hate it. It's not right.
Tilly's gonna
Something
put
is
her...
hurting. I don't like it.
Tilly's gonna put her
I
hand on Aiden's leg and like look at her and be like, maybe we can whisper it so that hopefully nobody else can hear it. Like maybe we can figure it out later. I don't think it's something somebody else other than us can really figure out.
Rigatoni's gonna give Aiden a drink. Like he's gotten a drink. I think he's like a little bit awkward about this. He gives her a drink. He's like, hey, just try here, listen, I think you need this. I think it
Aiden's gonna sort of like hold it and
look
just
at-
be like,
don't look at us. Let's enjoy this moment.
she's gonna hold it and be like, fine, forgive me for saying anything, forgive me for my rudeness. And she's gonna turn to Pedro and be like, I can't let this go. I will be quiet for now, but this is I can't just live with this.
And the queen goes up to you, Aiden, and she takes her hands and she looks at you with the absolute most earnest look that anyone could give. And she goes, my dear, I am so sorry that you are feeling this. I will send guards to look through the basement and see if there is anything. But right now, I want you all to just rest and enjoy yourselves, and I'll have my guards look into it if that makes you happy and at ease.
I would appreciate it, thank you.
Of course. And then as she gestures, sorry, I'm interrupting someone.
Karen.
No, what did you want to do?
I just want to roll investigation again.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Tilly's gonna try to lighten the mood and be like, "Oh, sorry."
I roll for the cha-cha slide to come on.
I rolled a 13.
Rolled a 30. What are you investigating?
Pedro's
Cupid shuffle.
kind of just looking around the room to see like what the vibes of the room, sort of thing, like how many people are there and stuff, and that sort of thing.
Servants, you see a big old fireplace. It's just all of you, the crew, in the room. And I think as you're looking around, Pedro, you suddenly hear the doors open behind you. And you hear a new voice go, sorry I am late, where are the castaways? And you see a man with long blue hair walk in. He's wearing a silver coat and a white billowy shirt, and he smiles and struts across the room with great purpose. And he suddenly notices all of you. And he goes, who are all of you?
The castaways, apparently.
Distinguished guests.
And
performers.
The man looks at all of you and he looks towards the king and queen. The queen goes, Fremont, this is the crew that saved Florence and Fleance. Come and thank them and celebrate with us. And he goes, oh, I suppose I could give a quick greeting to these heroes. And so this is Florence and Fleance's oldest brother.
Oh, so many F's.
I hate myself for it.
Love it.
They have a theme.
I love it so
theme.
much.
There's
I'm obsessed with it, actually.
Can I roll insight on him? Like,
sure.
Get a vibe off him.
Yeah, vibe check.
Sorry to start with.
Vibe check.
Oh yeah, no. I've rolled so well, and then 7.
How old is he?
Civil in
Stevie?
exchange.
So Florence is 16. Fleance is about in his early 20s. So I'll say that Fremont is probably mid 20s, almost 30s.
Nice. Pedro's very much kind of like, as he strutted in with that kind of cocky attitude, Pedro's like, okay. And he's gonna approach the queen, and, keep his respectful distance and just say, listen, just so you know, maybe don't spread the word about the ship name and stuff for just safety reasons for both me and you and the crew. It's I understand, big deal with your kids, whatever. However, it's just the Navy and the Eclipse don't really see eye to eye.
Understand your concerns, Captain Silvertongue, but you need not worry while you are here. You are safe.
Yes, but we will not be here the whole time. You see what I mean? We are going to leave eventually, and that is where I'm worried that we will not be safe. Okay, so I understand that. That is great. That is fine.
I have kept many pirate secrets in my lifetime, and yours is just another addition. So
I'm aware.
And she looks at you, and she's like, "Pardon?"
Oh my god.
Maybe a conversation for a later time.
Joe's just gonna down her drink and be like, "Oh my gosh, my glass is suddenly empty." Why is everyone being?
Oh no!
Going back to Aiden. So what did you roll for vibe check?
7. Not great.
7,
She's
vibe
not
check.
happy. She's failed vibe
cool.
checking this guy.
Fremont,
Check.
he's handsome. He's handsome, and you could see that he's arrogant. Like, he walked into the room and he didn't really give two looks towards his siblings, even though he knows that they've been missing. They've been missing.
Just
and
come back.
Their parents assumed
Doesn't
that they
care.
were dead. He was just like, "Hey, where's the party at?" So yeah, that's all you could tell. And he gets himself a glass of wine and he joins all of you. And he's like, I cannot stay long, but I now that I know that the two are here and safe sound again, was wondering if Florence's birthday plans are still a go. And Florence does not look happy to see Fremont.
Ooh.
And she looks towards her mother. She doesn't even speak, which is very unusual for Florence. And the queen goes, "Fremont, I'm not sure that Florence and Fleance are ready to have a party." And Fremont interrupts his mother, and he goes, "No party? That is ridiculous. This is the best time to have a party, to celebrate their safe return and to have them surrounded by friends and family who care about them. I think this is the best way to heal. Don't you think? Plus, I have a wonderful birthday gift for Florence." And Florence, she looks down and she's like, I like gifts, but just not from you, Fremont. Last year you gave me a priceless lapis necklace, but it turned my neck green and the rocks were painted blue. It wasn't even real. And he goes, "I was scammed on that one, my dear. It wasn't my fault. You're going to love this gift. I just know it. Say yes to your big brother, please. I'm so glad that you're safe." And she sighs. And she goes, "I suppose if everyone else is all right with it."
I was just going to try and cast Detect Good and Evil, but Reed just pointed out that that's more about celestial versus undead, not actually moral alignments.
Yeah.
So I might wait. I'll cast it when if I go hunting for this thing, see if that helps me find whatever the thing is that's making the noise. So
can I follow Megan's suit and roll insight on the big brother?
Fleamont,
yeah. Okay.
It's Fremont.
I'm actually rolling not too badly. I don't have a plus on my insight. Okay, so it's just 15 straight.
Yeah, you see that he is arrogant and he maybe seemed a little bit too eager to get this party started.
Nasty boy.
Okay.
And you see him, he like goes over to Florence and he like ruffles her hair, like, and she just lets it happen and she does not look at him.
Okay.
Well,
I think Rigatoni
this
is
really
gonna-
good food. Please compliment the chef. It's incredible. And my goodness, my glass is empty again. Wow. This is really lovely, guys. I am really enjoying the food and the decorations. Wow, look at these flowers.
The entire time, Tilly is like, she's like scratching at like her collar and like really just, she can't sit right. She can't feel comfortable in anything. The noise is upsetting her. The outfit is kind of upsetting her. So she's just really like, not really, she can't really focus.
Okay.
I think Rigatoni has actually started to, over the course of this time, grown to like Florence and her like spunky attitude, like her non-princess like behavior. And I think he sees this interaction between the two siblings, and he's taken basically a bowl of grapes from this food table, and he's just gonna very obnoxiously saunter kind of in between the space between Florence and Fremont and be like, oh, hi. And then he's just gonna start being like, hey, Florence, you want some grapes? And like giving her some grapes. Just his back like turned to Fremont, like, has some grapes. Great.
Oh, Florence looks at you like a lifesaver, and she starts eating the grapes with
These
you.
are big ass grapes.
They are quite large. Yes, they are, Rigatoni.
Guys got great grapes.
And so Fremont, he is sauntering around the table, and he's eyeing all of you. He's definitely giving you all a good once over.
How tall is he?
Glaring at him.
He's pretty tall. I would say he's about maybe 6'2".
He's looking up and glaring at him.
Joe's just smiling, just like, wow, this is really awkward. She just wants this to be over. Well, like, so what is this birthday present you were thinking about? Do we need to leave, or can we just stay here?
Oh, that is a surprise. I could not say in front of my sister. You will all just have to wait until later this week.
Oh, okay, so it's not now. Okay.
Yeah, it is something so spectacular you would not believe your eyes, and you would not believe me even if I told you.
Oh, I've seen a lot of things, so I could believe you, actually.
You said later this week?
And then Fremont goes, I'm slipping my mind. Florence, when is your birthday? And the queen goes, it's in 2 days, Fremont. And he's like, 2 days?
Wow, you really planned this through, huh?
Stevie.
2 grapes. Happy birthday.
This is a question for you, Stevie. Is blue hair very common?
No.
Interesting. Thank you.
Tilly's gonna lean over to Aiden, and she's gonna be like, I don't know if I can sit in this feeling for 2 days.
I didn't realize we were staying here for this long. I want to go and figure out what that is. I don't know what else to do. Do we just like?
I think maybe later tonight.
Do you reckon they'll notice if you just like?
I think right now probably isn't a good idea, but maybe later tonight.
You might be right. I mean, you're right.
Okay, sounds good.
Stevie, can I just
Tilly's so excited she made up a good idea.
Stevie, can I ask how the cutlery and silverware looks like? Is it porcelain? Are we talking glass? Are we talking shiny silver? Like, what are we talking?
It's silver. It's silver.
And it's like
pure.
Really shiny.
Yeah, really, really shiny.
Okay. So, okay, good to know. So, Joe, as everyone's like eating, she is just not looking at the shiny surfaces. She's just like guessing where her food is and just keeping her eyes.
You feel Fremont, he raises your cheek with his hand. And he goes, I didn't catch your name.
I didn't give it.
May I have it?
Tim.
Joanna. Daniels.
Joanna. Daniels. What's a beautiful name.
Thanks.
If you wouldn't mind, I would love to be the first to dance with you at Florence's birthday.
She like looks around. She's like in her head like, it's really bad saying no to a royal. She's like,
Tilly's gonna actually, because Tilly doesn't care about royals. She doesn't know any of that shit. She's gonna push his hand and she's gonna be like, "What is with this family and touching people the first day you meet them?"
And Aiden the other side of him is gonna be like, yeah, actually, I was the first dance for the birthday party. So there's a line. Actually, you'll have to.
Oh,
That's a bit awkward, isn't it?
You know, if you like someone to dance with, pretty boy, I'm always available.
and Fremont turns and he looks at you and he's like, "I'll take you up on that offer."
And Sharpe like stabs his fork into a huge cutlet of meat and lifts the whole thing and bites off the end of it.
So Fremont goes, "Easy now.
Enticing.
Save that for the party."
Can I roll perception? Pedro saw Joanna avoiding the cutlery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
11.
Let me roll a sleight of hand to see if I'm actually doing.
I got 11.
Well, you saw that because I rolled an 8.
Sick.
So it's not just the cutlery, it's like the plates and the glass. Everything that has like a reflection.
Yeah, you noticed that.
avoiding it.
Interesting.
Yeah, about the water
Pedro's
Joanna,
just gonna sip his wine, and then when he sees like Sharpe like just chunking into some meat, he's just gonna elbow him in the side and be like, "Come on."
And then Florence stands up and she is for the first time Florence is looking at her older brother, Fremont, and she goes, "Did you not say that you had someplace to be? I think you are making everyone here very uncomfortable, so it's best that you go off and do whatever it is that you do." And Fremont gives a laugh and he goes, "Of course, thank you for always keeping me on schedule, sister." And he's like, "I will see you all in 2 days." And he gives a wink over to you, Sharpe. And then he
Can't
leaves.
wait.
Thanks,
Sharpe's gonna like
Aiden.
go like this with his eyebrows and toss back his wine because Sharpe overheard all of the ladies talking to him and was like, "No. Sharpe's just gonna."
He's like, sure.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Rigatoni gives Florence the biggest grape. The biggest grape. He's like, that's good.
That grape is thick.
Running out of grapes, though. It's very awkward.
Florence actually goes to you, Rigatoni, and you could see that there's almost tears in her eyes after she sits back down after standing up to her brother. And she goes, "So sorry for him. I wish that he was not here. He's ruining all of this."
No, we'll
Her
make
face
it better.
close to my height. Her face close to my height.
Yeah, she's sitting next to you, so I would say that she's like, she whispered this to you.
Oh shit! I didn't hear anything.
Hey, Rigatoni. Rigatoni is taking his little like cravat thing. He's just gonna be like, he's like glancing around first, and he goes, "Oh shit!" And then he's just gonna like dab at her eyes with his cravat thing, and being like, "Nah, come on, you don't want to cry. You're gonna ruin my reputation, and you don't listen. You can't. I'm gonna tell you a secret. You don't ever want to cry near people that want to see you sad. All right? Like, save that for the dark corners, cause like." You gotta show them that you're tough, right? I see you gotta, cause I seen you on the boat, and you got so much. You can kick ass, right? I want to say it. Say you can kick ass.
I can kick ass.
Yeah. See? Guess what? You're a princess that just said ass. And now you're not crying. See?
Bad influence Rigatoni is.
Yeah, he's like a Stitch.
Just now, instead of crying, how about you think about all the ways that fucking loser of a brother of you's gonna cry? Like snakes in his bed or something. I'll write a really bad song about him, okay?
Oh, you will?
Birthday gift. All right, your birthday's coming up, right? Yeah, I'll write like a real shitty song. Well, it'll be great. We'll get everyone to sing it. Name drop him.
Absolutely love to hear that, Rigatoni. Absolutely. And she's now the tears are gone, and she's just smiling and very happily chatting with you. Yeah.
Good kid.
That's so cute. I'm gonna cry.
Also, probably, I think after they talk, He, without realizing it, is kept it on him, fiddling with that blue ribbon that he got with Joanna at Shipwreck's Cove.
Yeah. The one
He's
she
gonna-
just
and then he's
asked
gonna-
about. Like, give it to him.
Yeah, the one she just asked for. And
Yeah.
then he sees
Oh my
fiddling with
God.
it, and he's gonna put it away.
So soft.
So the dinner continues, and things seem to go back to almost normal, how they were before Fremont came and kind of disrupted things. And the king and queen again thank you profusely, and they dismiss you, and you all return to your room. Is there anything you would like to do before you enter your room?
Fuck. Wait, are we in Fleance's room or our own room?
You're
Florence's,
you're
sorry.
with Florence.
Florence's.
Yeah, you're with
Are
Florence.
we in Florence's room or do we get our own room?
Florence wants you all to be in her room. So she's like set up like a bunch of, her bed is big enough honestly to fit all of you. But she's like brought in extra blankets and like pillows and things like that for a sleepover.
Cutest thing I've ever heard
So-
in my entire life.
Joe's gonna
Over.
Joe's gonna be Glenna, can someone help me get out of the dress? I can't really see where things are.
Florence, she immediately gets up and she's like, "Oh, I can help you with that if you don't mind."
Thanks. She just again her back turned away from the mirror.
Mm-hmm. And she was, "I'm terribly sorry for my brother's behavior. He's like that
I've
with
grown
everyone."
up with pirates and, you know, the worst of the worst. I don't get easily frightened. It was more like, you know, we're guests and you know, we got invited to something really nice. But you know, it's not your fault though. You were wonderful. You did so well. I mean, oh my god. It's really rude though that he didn't know when your birthday is. Like, you know, with my siblings, I would always like, you know, have like a month ahead before I even, you know, planned their birthdays.
Yeah, he never remembers, and I can almost guarantee you that his gift is something to show off for himself, to make himself look good. So I'm not looking forward to the party, unfortunately.
Well, I got some contacts if you want to get rid of him really easily.
Are you suggesting to kill my brother?
No, not kill, just really, really maim or like put away for a bit.
Florence thinks about this for a hot second.
Treason.
She goes, "I can talk to you later about that, right?"
Yeah, of course, birthday gift.
Oh, okay. And she smiles. She's like, "Tilly, Aiden, are you both all right? Do you need help as well?"
I think Aiden is sort of like hovering by the door, like looking out the door, like. Like Aiden is like this close to just like going in this ridiculous dress.
No, Tilly is actually gonna turn and she's gonna be like, "Well, actually, I want a little bit of fresh air. Aiden, did you want some fresh air?"
Yes, I am suddenly so in need of some fresh air. And the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yep, we'll be.
we're gonna find fresh air and bathrooms.
Oh,
Okay.
did you need
Fine,
fresh air
fresh
as well? Fleance, you should get changed. Wait, Joe, do you?
I'll get some
Air.
fresh air. Yeah. Just give me a sec. She's kind of in a nightgown, and she just like takes one of the jackets around, and she goes over to Florence, and she's like, "I know this is really awkward, but can you when we go to sleep cover her?"
Cover my mirror?
Yes, I'm just superstitious. And
Oh, of course. That is an easy request.
thank you. I really appreciate it. When I'm not there, you can just do that thing. I'm gonna go. Air.
I mean, you could come. You could
No,
come
I'm
for
coming.
fresh air too if you want. I mean, do you want to come to? I mean, I'm gonna be really honest. We're not actually going for air. I'm gonna go and investigate that thing. And if you wanted to come, you could. I mean, that was a lie. I was lying saying it was air. But we're gonna
if you
do that.
said
Would you
that,
like to
let me
come?
just get my crystal. As she like goes and gets her like what she uses for her magic, like her magic attunement, and gets like the satchel that has a book in it. Like, well, now I'm prepared. As she puts on the good shoes. Okay, let's go investigate.
Fleance, do you want to come too?
Florence nods,
sorry.
and she's like, "Absolutely, I would." And yeah, she takes off her gown, and she has a little pants and like vest outfit set aside for such occasions.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're gonna.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't think Aiden has not bothered getting changed. She's literally still in the dress. Pelt over it, grabs her sword, and that is literally all she's doing. She's like,
Oh my god.
I love that. Then we have like two people like in the ball gowns, and then Joe like in a nightgown,
Yeah,
like,
Tilly's-
but had like a huge jacket wrapped around her, and just has a satchel and the crystal.
Tilly's been like pulling out the things in her hair so her hair can come down because it's tight on her head. She does not like it. So, but like while they're walking out, Tilly's just flinging like pins and things out of her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
a very easily trackable trail.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
So can they go back down to the pantry?
I'm actually gonna go over to the boyos real quick.
Sure. No, all good, all good.
Okay, so Pedro wants to see if there's like a library nearby. Or, like,
There is one.
Is and a reading room.
He's just gonna
Second floor.
Second floor.
Can you see where it is from like the room and stuff? Something like, or had they passed it or something? Stevie's
It's
friend.
next to Fleance and Florence's room. It's in between.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
two.
but I just need to know if he knows it's there, sort of thing.
Yeah, I'll say that you asked like Fleance or Cedric when you were going back upstairs, and he pointed you towards the library.
Cool. Sharpe, Rigatoni, you wanna just he's gonna walk over to the door and he's gonna open it. And he's like, get in here, come on.
I actually think that if Rigatoni runs into you guys, because I think that he was just kind of wandering around the palace kind of at night. Like he's just actually, besides the whole Fremont thing, really enjoying himself. He has he made sure to do a glance to see if like Florence got back to her room okay, and then he has just kind of been like pleasant. He's just enjoying how there's lots of noise and like things happening, and even if it's a little quieter, how the hallways are kind of dim. He's got like, he's not drunk, but he has like kind of like a pleasant buzz. And I think he's just chatting with like maybe Cedric and Fleance and like some guards, and then maybe he like runs into you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
He's like, what? I'm just having it. What are you doing?
But Rigatoni, get in here. Can I like
Get in where?
grab the back of his collar?
In here. Listen, this cravat is gonna get ruined between all the people tonight.
All right, sorry, and he's gonna shut the door. He's like, all right,
I look good for once. God.
Rigatoni, do you want the fucking tea?
Oh yes. Wait, shit happened.
You'll
Come
like
on,
it.
it's the only thing you're good for.
It's pretty nasty. You'll like
Is it juicy? Oh, it is.
It's really
Is it like
juicy.
song-worthy? Am I gonna be able to
Adele?
Swifty this shit? Come on.
Queen, absolutely, the queen had an affair with Cheval.
God, you fucked the same guy as the queen.
I fucked the same guy as the queen.
It's an affair. It was like
God,
a
we have so much in
long-term thing.
common.
Like they did more than one position over multiple nights. There were feelings involved. It was more than just hanky
It was
panky.
porn with plot. It was porn with plot.
It was porn with
Holy
plot.
shit. With plot? Holy shit. Wow, how long ago was this? Is this like recent? Wait, where is Cheval? Oh, guys, I also have to. Oh, wait, I promise not to say. I'm very subtle.
Oh,
But I'm not that subtle.
what
How
do you mean?
subtle am I? Okay. It's kind of good though. Oh, it's kind.
Come
Oh,
on, lads, onto it.
no
Come
one's
on,
ever
come on, come
trusted
on.
me with a secret before. Oh, but you guys are actually talking to me for once. And Pedro, you're never fucking nice to me. Oh, it's too good. Oh, Oh,
Pedro's that gossip girl in the bathroom who's nice to anyone if they'll give her tea.
yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's kind of. I'm just
you know you want to tell us.
upstanding guy. Okay, so Cedric and Fleance. I saw him. Oh no, you can't tell him though because Fleance is a nice guy and like Cedric is hot. So you can't. Come on, you got to show a little bit of respect. But they got this like sun and moon thing going on.
That's really
But
cute.
is this a secret? Because I walked off the ship and I just thought they were going to go like this. I just assumed that everyone knew.
Oh yeah, I totally guessed it too. But like it's a secret because you know how like you guys have the sexy tea where it's like poem with plum, but they have the sexy thing where it's like a forbidden love. Although I guess yours is also forbidden love. There's lots of forbidden love here, actually, if you think about it. It's a little weird. I'm down for aesthetics.
When he was like talking about like the pool with Paul, like Pedro's like, and he's gonna look at Sharpe and you're like, no, we don't. We're not. Like
Not yet.
Like we're. I mean, we could.
We've talked about it before.
We've talked about it, but like,
That'd be weird. Are you also trying to do a little? I was talking about the fucking letters.
Oh, the letters.
What are you talking about? Is this something I know about?
No, we were talking about the letters. But the thing about it is, when it ended, I think they broke it off and they agreed to never see each other. But we still have all of the letters. And what did you find, Pedro? You found their initials.
House?
Yeah, we have them in our room, which I'm pretty sure was a sex dungeon because there's only night.
Yo, my room is nice and spacious and has hot towels. So I don't know what the fuck you guys are dealing with, but last not me. But that's weird. There's lots of things. No, this wasn't covered in those novellas I found under your bed, Pedro.
You stole those? Never mind.
Steal those? You know about them too.
Well, they used to be Sharpes.
Pat, listen. Clearly, Pedro has a problem with leaving his shit lying around.
Look.
There's a lot of romance stuff going on.
Right, but like,
wait, why are we in here?
Because I want to find out about Adele. I think there's something weird about her and her children, right? It's blue hair. Who has blue hair?
We do. I don't know the main
character
shit. I mean, at least they all have blue hair, right? Like they.
The king doesn't have blue hair, does he?
No, he.
It could be recessive. I don't know. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't want details, but no, you and Cheval, some gymnastics.
Did the wig come off, Pedro?
He has a wig.
Yeah,
the wig stayed on. Well, okay, but was it like a strand? Like, did you get a peek?
Stevie, did I get
like
a
front
peek
door? Did he get a peek?
Not blue.
Oh, there you go.
Or his eyebrows?
I don't think it's blue. His eyebrows are brown.
What other?
Well, look.
Could just be recessive.
I've had just enough to drink where my reading comprehension is fucking through the roof. So tell me what to research and I'll do it.
I mean,
it's enough to drink that all of this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Blue hair and Aiden was sensing something.
Songs I can write.
Aiden was sensing something downstairs. And
I wonder if
Florence and Tilly looked uncomfortable too, and all three of them. Well, I know Aiden for certain, but she has a draw to the sea, right? And Florence, I mean, we saw how she was with the ocean earlier. So
the weird with ocean stuff. I mean, my concern is they sent something weird in the basement, and then that fuck-ass Fremont kept saying some weird stuff. So I don't know if he's got some dumbass surprise in the basement that's gonna freak out everyone, because the rest of the family didn't know about it, but that was before Fremont walked in.
Asshole. I know exactly his type.
Should we head down to the basement to see what we can find? The girls are probably in their room sleeping.
Lads on tour?
I like sneaking around at night. I'm really good at sneaking around at night, guys, actually. This is not something you know about me. Very good at it.
No, you're not.
That's actually true.
But that being
that's the only
said,
one I want.
I think that this is going really well, and Sharpe's gonna look like really pointedly at Pedro and kind of like behind Rigatoni, like point and be like, "This is going really well, and I think Rigatoni should join us, Pedro."
Okay, fine.
I'm really good at it. See, Pedro, I'm only loud when I'm on your ship because I don't respect you.
Okay.
I'm actually, I'm trying to wake you up. I actually can sneak around very sneaky-like. Let's just say I've had to.
I appreciate your honesty, I suppose.
Listen, it's how you know I care. Yet don't care.
Okay.
Very mysterious that way.
As Pedro's gonna leave the room, he's gonna hold the door open for Sharpe, and then as Rigatoni goes to go through, he's gonna push it back in his face.
Shut the door on me?
He's gonna, oh, sorry, I didn't see. I thought you were coming through. That's my bad. I guess I didn't have enough respect.
This, try not to ruin the suit. I just got this, and I'm really liking wearing clothes that are actually mine.
Okay, sure. Wait, what?
Okay.
Leave that.
What?
You leave the library. Where do you go next?
Says what?
Downstairs.
All right, we're gonna go to the ladies, and Florence has gotten a lantern to go take you all to the servants' entrance. And she goes, all of them, they should be asleep by now, so they won't mind us coming downstairs. And she leads you all down there, and she's like, do you sense anything? What you were feeling before?
Do we
have to roll? You have to roll,
or do we
yes.
just...
No, you roll.
Damn.
I got a 19.
Oh, that's good. Oh my god. Please roll good.
Oh, these rolls. I mean, I got a 1, but y'all good.
I got a
You got a what?
A 7.
You
It's a lucky number.
You both don't hear anything.
Both?
Can Joe try? She's like, maybe I'm not hungry this time since I ate. Maybe I can feel it. Can I try?
Yeah.
Perception, was it?
Yeah.
It's a nat 1. She's like, oh no, I am still hungry.
Can Aiden try casting Detect Good and Evil?
Uh-huh. I also, if you guys want to go anywhere on the basement map, just let me know where it is you are, where you're looking.
I can't hear you, Megan.
I can't hear you, Megan.
You yourself? Oh, wait.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
Now I can.
Okay, so basically I'm going to casting Divine Sense, so until my next turn, I can sense anything affected by a Hallow spell or the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. Does that give me any information about what's down here?
You can sense something, but you don't know what it is.
Can I sense what direction it's coming from?
Where are you guys right now?
In the pantry was where we heard the hum before, so I think it would be in the pantry again.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Sorry, sweet, your fan.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Just sounded like a wind tunnel for a hot second. You can sense again. You just have a feeling. You can't hear anything like before. It's very like sedated and like dull.
I feel what I felt before, but I don't have any sense of direction off of it.
Maybe straight ahead, like towards the right. That's my right.
Then also with this gets a vibe off Joe casting this spell.
Yeah.
Apparently, I have been told that is a thing that with this spell I would feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden is going to kind of just be a bit look at Joe for a second and then go back to like not say anything and just go back to trying to follow where this thing is. Alright, I'm not sure how to describe. Like, is that alright saying that? I don't want to overstep my boundaries, but
no,
like,
no,
is that
yeah.
alright?
Tell me where, like, what if you want to go to a room? Tell me where you want to go.
So if it was straight ahead, she's just going to try and follow straight ahead and see if she can sort of try and get a stronger vibe on it.
I'd say, okay, you are following your heart in this, and you are going out of the pantry, and you're going past the washroom, and you're trying to just see where this feeling is taking you. And as you walk around the corner of the washroom and go to the smaller pantry, you see Fremont coming out of it. And he turns around and he smiles at you and he goes, "Funny seeing you down here." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Let me at him! Let me at him! I want to fuck him up!